Hey, buddies.
Get in there, buddies.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Buddy.
877-692-1027. I'm Ron Bennington. With me, as always, it's the god of hell's fire, Mr. Fez Whatley.
And I will go off on you. Hiya.
He brings you fire. It is the Ron and Fez Show. It is the week of the big-ass night of fights.
It's going to be this Friday. Less than a week to go. Big-ass night of fights. The downtown.
I can't wait for that.
Farmingdale, Long Island.
The big-ass night of fights, Fezzy. The strange thing about it, I flip-flop every single night on who I think's going to win these things.
It'll be Al Dukes taking on Joe Poo.
I got to go with Al Dukes right now. As much as I hate him, and I hate him as bad as I hate the Taliban.
Wow.
I still...
That's a lot of hate, people.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Who are you picking, Fez?
Right now, I've swung back to Pooh's corner.
Right.
Nice.
Now we got Billy Staples versus Paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
This one, everybody agrees. Paranoid all the way.
I don't see Billy having a chance in hell.
We're living till Friday.
Don't mind him. He just drunk, that's all.
We got Lisa Croft versus Friday Fright.
In a blindfold match.
How do you bet against the guy in that fight?
Exactly. Even with the blindfold, you got to take Friday Fright.
We got Tuddle versus Too Cute and perhaps Lobster Claws.
Nice.
That is the girl that went out with Billy the night he was drinking with the very bad lobster claws.
Mm-hmm.
Another fight has been put together, Fezzy. Mikey D.
Yeah?
Up against Jesse Hamptons.
All right.
The life partner of our own Rory Hamptons.
The life partner and confidant of handsome Rory Hamptons.
Now, I don't know much about this. I know they're both black belts. I don't know what and what. I know Mikey D, former Broadway star.
Sure. 5-time Tony Award nominee.
Wow.
Yes.
That shocks me. Jesse, I know very little of.
I know, like you said, black belt. I'm not aware of Jesse's Broadway experience, though.
No.
So I'm not sure there.
I know his life partner can fight, but I don't know about Jesse. I don't know whether he's used to Rory's fighting his battles or how this fight started. Also, some other fights should be added, so it's going to be exciting.
So it's good to know. That's another fight on the card this Friday at the Big Ass Night of Fights. Mikey D, the Battle of the Black Belts, taking on Jesse Hamptons.
What is Jesse?
Life partner.
I don't know what their black belts are in. That should probably
No,
matter.
I think Mikey D has an actual, like, Kung Fu black belt. Jesse Hamptons just owns a really nice leather black belt that he wears with jeans. Now,
Tuddle, our friend from Florida, just got into New York tonight. Hasn't seen much. You saw Shea Stadium.
Yeah, the home of the Braves, right?
It's not the home of the Braves.
That's the Braves' house.
It's not the Braves.
You know it's not the Braves' house. Tuddle's here from Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. This is like sensory overload for me here.
It's too much for you?
Yeah, all the bright lights, the smells.
The big city?
Yes.
You said that when I took you through a McDonald's drive-thru.
Right now, there's actually more people in this room than live in Tuddle's hometown.
I just called my mom and dad.
Yeah.
They finally picked up the phone.
Where were they?
They were, I guess since I'm not there, they're,
Out in the back 40?
Yeah, out in the back 40.
Now, out in the back 40 is what his dad calls anal.
Well,
really?
I'm going out in the back 40.
The boys away. It's time to visit the back 40.
That's
what's in that big ace.
Lordy, give me the back 40.
That's what my dad calls it when he goes out to plow the fields.
The back 40.
Yeah.
No, who plows the field is that,
That's not a
oral.
sexual thing.
That involves your mom as well.
Now, he called his mom and sister.
Yes.
Same person.
Really, one call. Boy, you can save a lot.
It's quarter. Quarter to call them both.
That's nice.
So, tomorrow night, Tuddle's going to have a chance to go uptown, Fuzzy.
Oh, nice. He's going to visit some of the fancy parts.
It's a late-night tour. He's going to go in the Bronx because you always wanted to see Yankee Stadium, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, so much baseball history there.
I'll tell you what. Yankee Stadium, just beautiful. Beautiful at night.
Yeah.
And in February. That is the time to see it, a February night.
Maybe there'll be a game, hopefully. So he's going to head up to BX. He's going to enjoy the 125th Street in that area, Fez. and see just how much of a rebel he is.
All right.
I am a rebel. I mean, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it up here, and I'm going to do something crazy to prove my rebelness.
Okay.
Yeah. The Rebels have about the same exact thing as the Braves. Same exact win-loss percentage. Here is Jose. Jose, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, Joe Poo, bitch. I just want to know, you going to have those two black belt guys fight karate?
I think they're just going to straight up box.
Yeah.
You should really have them fight in a karate match. That would be cool.
Here's the thing. We wouldn't know what the rules were.
Yeah, we wouldn't know the rules. Although, Too Cute asked me if she could kick, and I said sure against Tuddle. That doesn't bother you, does it, Tuddle?
No, it doesn't bother me. I want to see a good knife fight.
You might be in one tomorrow night.
Let her kick him right in the face.
Yeah. You're going to take that Confederate flag of yours up, down. You might be in a knife fight.
Well, I'm going to carry it around because, I'm proud of Old Glory.
You should wear it as a cape.
That is an Old Glory.
You can be Redneck Man. Redneck Man. Tuddle cries when we hear this song.
I know, and he won't sit down because he knows his daddy will slap him if he sits during Freebird. But we'll just keep this going all night.
Hey, George. George, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, George.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I think Lisa could win Friday night. You don't know. She could get in. She could be ducking low. They're going to be blindfolded. She gets in the first good shot.
My situation there is if he catches her once, she goes down.
Oh, yeah, if he catches her once, sure. But you don't know. If she gets that good first shot, it could be trouble.
All right. Thanks. That's going to be a great match, Fuzzy.
Yeah, that's the blindfold match. Former intern Friday Fright taking on Lisa Croft. He wants revenge, people, just so you know, because twice in one night in here, Lisa Croft sucker punched him.
You're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
She is mad.
Yeah, she's an angry young woman. But like Ronnie said, he could be swinging wildly. All he has to do is connect once.
All right, already on the instant feedback, why was the best of yesterday 80% Al Dukes? I hate that.
Every time. It's the Duke Show.
Unbelievable. Bring Albert in, would you please? I don't know why you and I can't take a day off without there being complaints, Fuzzy. You'd think there would be complaints on shows that we actually do.
Right, yeah, sure. All right, here comes Al. Hi, Big Gay Al.
Please don't break my... You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
The Cricket Boys here.
If I find a different song, can we use that?
This is your song. This is the song that you wanted to come to the ring to.
Right. Come to the ring to. Come to the mic to. I can't yell Staples now for everybody. It gets confusing.
Although Billy doesn't come from what I understand anymore. When you yell Staples now. Remember the other night Joe Poole just read the riot act about the lack of producers around here?
Just screamed at us after the show. Grouchy.
Al, why am I getting emails that say, why was the best of 80% you?
I think people just want to mess with me. I mean, they will find anything, if there's any mention of me, and all of a sudden they think it's a whole Al Dukes bit.
All right, here, I want you to understand this, Al. You're not to be on the best ofs anymore, okay?
Wow.
Because if you're on it, it's the worst stuff. You understand that?
I try not to.
It can't be a best of and have your voice on it.
And Tuddle just laughed in your face.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
Ruining our best ofs?
I look for best ofs without me on it.
Was the best ofs just you sipping the day for an hour and a half?
Oh, nice.
No, I'm not sure what they're talking about there.
Stay tuned for more of the best of Ron and Fez.
People writing to me, it was you and Bon Jovi for an hour.
When did we have Bon Jovi in here?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Maybe he's doing his own interviews.
I'm gay.
Are you?
No, I'm straight.
Then why would this be your theme music?
I didn't pick it.
That's what I don't get.
Tell Tuddle something that sums up your personality.
I'm gay.
Really? So that's all you really need to know, Tuddle.
Don't hit on Tuddle, Al.
So when he slapped my ass when I walked in the door, that was a gay thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like a locker room. We don't do that around here, and I told Al to stop it.
And he doesn't want you to call him Al. He wants you to call him Crotch Cricket.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Jason, this is a personal conversation, but go ahead.
All right, yesterday you replayed a bit that you were yelling at Al Dukes for playing a bit.
On the best of, there's a bit of Al getting yelled at about the best of.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
What are you doing? You picking these best ofs out with your ass cheeks?
I'm so sorry for you guys. I really do.
Thank you, my
All right,
friend.
Joe.
Thank you, Jason.
Maybe that was in the middle of a very funny bit.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
So yesterday he called me and was trying to set up the plane flight and everything with the times. And he said, watch what I do to Ron and Fez during the best of tonight.
Oh, is that
really?
right?
Yeah.
So that's how it works, is it? All right, that probably should have unclumped by the time it got to you.
He got you, faggot.
Fezzy just
Caught me
smacked
right
him with
in
a
the
bunch of cards.
I forgot to take him out of the wrapper.
All right, now, I come in here, Fezzy. You know nothing about this.
All right.
All right, this little situation takes place last night, Al? Your
Yes, it
latest shame?
Yes, it did.
Now, were you leaving the station? Or were you getting here?
I was leaving the station.
All right, so Al leaves the station, Fez.
All right.
Goes to Penn Station to catch his train home.
Sounds normal to me.
Decides he has to use the bathroom facilities.
Oh, well, what a better place than Penn Station.
Can't. Because he's poo shy. He doesn't want anyone to know that he has dookie or hear his little sounds coming from him.
Sure.
So instead of catching his train to go home, he heads back here. Al, I'll let you pick up the story from there.
All right.
So you've already gone to Penn Station to catch your train. You got to go. You can't do it there, so you head back to the office.
Well, here's the thing. I read the schedule wrong because it was a holiday. So when I got to the train, I had now over an hour to wait. Because when I was first going, I felt that I had to go to the bathroom. I thought I can make it on the train ride home, and then I'll be home. So when I saw I had all this time, I decided to take the subway up, which took longer than normal because the subway wasn't coming, because it was later on at night. So as I got to near the station, I really had to clench my cheeks because I really had to go very bad.
All right.
And I was even walking funny in front of the Brooklyn Diner. If anybody was there, would have been very strange.
Did you have a D in your ass?
No.
Show us how you were walking.
Like this.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, like you had a D there.
And you're trying to make sure it stays put.
Like you were sitting on a D.
So I got into the building, got upstairs, had to grab the bathroom key, and as I was running, I felt it was starting already. And I was clenched very hard, and I had my hand back there.
And what happened?
Holding it, and some came out.
So you were prairie dogging?
Well, it was,
you crapped your pants.
Yeah, because it wasn't
like
solid.
a baby.
Now,
right.
Let me ask you this. When you put your hand back there to hold it in, was that on your pants or down your pants?
It was up over my jeans. And I felt it coming. I was trying to block it from getting through the underwear and to the jeans.
Did you get crap on your hand?
No.
What's the crap white colored? Because I don't think that was crap.
So I got to the...
You're how old?
32.
You crapped your pants.
Yes.
Again.
How many times has this happened to you?
3 times.
Have you...
3 times since you hit your 30s?
28, 29, to 29.
All right, so in the last 4 years, you've crapped your pants 3 times. You essed your pants. And all because you refused to use a public restroom?
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen to you?
I can't even imagine what the bathrooms in Penn Station are like. I would never.
All right, do you think as bad as they are, they're worse than walking around with crap in your pants?
No, but I really didn't think that was going to happen. I thought I'd be able to make it back here and go. The bad thing was I made it to the first stall.
And your number was on it. For good love, call 1-800-DUKES.
No, I made it to the first stall, and I went, and I thought I would flush first, and the toilet was broken. So
who cares about that? No. I'm trying to tell you right now, you crapped your pants.
Again!
Now, people are saying, didn't Al talk about this a couple of months ago? Yes, you did.
Right.
You're literally crapping your pants every 2 to 3 months or literally wants a book now. He drops a load in his drawers.
I know. Why can't you walk down the street without crapping yourself? What is wrong back there?
I think it's in my stomach.
It's not in your stomach. A man has to use the facilities from time to time. Just use them where you are. There is nothing unusual about not being able to hold one for 20 hours. Your problem is this. Unless you're at your home, you're crying like what? Someone's going to rape you or a germ's going to hop up your butt?
No, definitely germs. It's very dirty, the toilets.
What do you think crapping in your own pants is? Or holding it? You think that's good for you, Al?
No, that's definitely not good for you, but at least I know it's my body.
All right, here's the thing.
Ew. And he enjoys it.
You would rather crap your own pants than use the restroom at Penn Station, which is cleaned daily. I'll say at least once a day.
In that situation, I would rather take the chance.
No, you crapped your pants. Would you rather do that or use Penn Station?
I'm rather that after it was all said and done that happened, yes, then I sat on one of those toilets.
So how do you get home with a pants full of crap?
Well,
you put on your Riddler pants and head home? What did you do?
Oh,
it didn't.
We're not going to get the deposit back for that.
Yeah, he left a deposit for you.
Ew.
It didn't really get to the jean area, so I threw my underpants out in the bathroom garbage. And then I just went home.
Here?
No, yes.
You throw it out in your shame.
You threw your jeans out here?
No,
while
you
were
crying? Just my underpants. I wore my jeans home.
So somewhere in this building is your crappy underwear in one of our garbage cans.
No, in the desk drawer.
A loaded pamper from Al Dukes.
Oh.
You know what?
You're a poop terrorist.
You know what a psychiatrist would do to you? Make you have to go to the bathroom and be down at Penn Station.
Yeah.
You know what? Women use those bathrooms. What is wrong with you, Al? When you ever heard of someone dying from using a bathroom?
Well, I don't know that anyone ever sees a link to it, but I'm sure people have gotten sick from it.
Try putting the toilet paper down. Try hovering over it. Like you're Mike Piazza.
Al, can we do that?
Do the Piazza stance over top of it.
Squat.
I've had to go outside a couple of times when my dad's using the toilet because we only have one toilet in the double wide.
Yes, and that is outside.
And I have to go outside. So.
Yeah, heck. You all have to go outside to go to the bathroom.
And I mean, I've used like moss and like palmetto fronds and stuff like that.
You know, Tuddle.
You get red bugs.
Yes, you won Survivor Florida, didn't you?
There you go. There's Tuddle from crap.
Now he's crying. Now he's upset.
All right,
he's
Al.
homesick.
All right.
At least I've never crapped my pants.
All right, let's everybody focus on Al for a second. A grown man who every 3 months craps his pants.
I get very sick. I may have had food poisoning or something, but it was rushing.
Al.
Where did the food poisoning come from all of a sudden?
Maybe it was something I ate. I mean, it went through my system very quickly.
Whenever you have to use the bathroom, you use it. That's what we teach people when they start to toddle. Mm-hmm. Then we say, let mommy and daddy know if you have to use the toilet, and we take you there. We don't say to children, oh, only go once a day in your own home.
That's why everyone gets asked, do you need to go to the potty? Hold on loosely, Al.
I'm embarrassed for you.
No, I was very sick. I mean, my stomach hurt and everything.
All right,
I can't believe, how much underwear do you have to replace a month?
They're all temporary underwear, Fezzy. There's not real. Yeah. Hey, Andrew, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, if Al wasn't getting plowed from behind all the time, maybe it wouldn't be so loose back there.
That's true. Here's what you gotta do. Change the way, change your loving.
I'm gay.
I know that, but you always have to take it. Why don't you be the pitcher every once in a while?
I'm gay.
I know that.
Take it in the mouth once in a while.
Yeah. Use that pie hole of yours for some good.
If he did, then when he ate, food would fall out.
He'd knock the tooth out. Patrick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Patrick.
How you doing, guys? Yeah. Hey, ask the Penn boys there, how many weeks from now am I going to hear this back on the Best of show?
This better not be the Al, it better not be the best of. I'm telling you right now.
Wow, that one. That got him.
And when I'm throwing something, don't duck. I want you to take the full shot in the head.
Because I want to save this one for posterity for the...
No, this one will never air again.
When's the next holiday? Memorial Day?
Yes. All right, Al, you're not to be on the Best ofs, whether you crap yourself or not.
Al, can we send you one night to Penn Station and not let you come back until you use the bathroom?
I might not go.
Yes, I know. We'll send one of the guys to confirm. As they're all busted down there for being in the stall together.
Hey, Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies?
Yeah.
So this means Joe Poo has the potential to literally kick the crap out of Al Dukes.
Are you going to crap yourself during the big-ass night
I
of
hope
fights?
you do.
No.
I hope you sit there and lose it in your pants.
All stomach
big
shots
baby.
for Al.
I'm not going to eat that day.
We got some audio of Al after he went in his pants.
Oh, no.
What's wrong, honey? Oh,
He messed.
Shaq. He messed his pants.
Yeah, I can smell it. Yeah.
Billy, change him, would you?
Yeah, Billy, get it.
Change him.
Yeah. All right, now he's got a new diaper on. Nice.
He feels good.
Yeah. Nice work, Billy.
Hey, Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Yeah.
I think Al Dukes is crapping his pants because the gerbil's running around in there mixing everything up.
Maybe if you get rid of some of the pets in your butt.
No, there's nothing.
How many butt pets are you keeping right now?
I don't do anything in my
There's
butt
a habit
area.
trail there.
Is
There's
that-
a habit trail in there.
You know, that's your body. That's not a habit trail. That ain't a pet store, honey.
The problem's in the intestines, I'm sure.
Al, do you know why your stomach hurt? Because you are holding it in. You're keeping the toxins and poisons there.
But it
That
comes
want
on
out.
It comes on all of a sudden. It's not like I have to go and then.
You got all the way from Penn Station to here. That's 20-some blocks on a subway, which you said was even running late.
Very late.
So it wasn't an emergency situation. You took 45 minutes to an hour of holding it in. Finally, your body wouldn't put up with your brain anymore.
You put your body in peril.
There's another gerbil.
Ow. Do the
That's
tight
all
knot, baby.
parakeet.
Al has VC running around his ass from 68.
Those are the same tunnels? You gotta do the tighten up.
Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, guys? 13314.
Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah!
Maybe you could get Al a little litter box or something you could keep in the office in case he can't make it to the bathroom.
You want to do that? Then you can just squat in the corner?
No,
You could keep it under Earl's desk.
I'll make Wonder Boy take it out. Under Earl's desk is where he sleeps. Oh, I think Al's got to go.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Now use your paw to scratch it over.
Why don't you smack? You should smack him with a rolled up newspaper or something.
Give me a roll.
If we put cellophane over the toilet seat and put
Look,
kitty
everybody's
litter
going
on
to have
that.
their way to roll up a newspaper for me. They hit this mutt with.
We might be able to teach him to go like other cats.
You know
Use
that
the toilet.
Don't roll up that newspaper. Put it on the floor. I'm afraid he's going to crap right here.
I'm gay.
Yes, we do.
Al, what if you get punched during this fight and you crap your trunks?
No, I've never, when I was playing football or baseball, I never had.
Oh,
to go
I
to the
forgot.
bathroom.
You're a jock.
Ish.
Maybe you should do like an enema or something before you the fight. You know, cleanse you out.
You want to do that?
No,
Quick enema?
I'll know what to eat and what not to eat that day.
What did you eat today that you said you had this accident?
Right. I had
Had a gallon of spunk?
I had some wings.
What an idiot.
You know, children.
What an idiot.
It's funny, though. All right, they're calling you Al Dookie all over the place now.
You must have gotten called that as a kid constantly.
I never really had this problem until just a few years back.
How about as a child? What age were you when you finally were fully potty trained? Well, so far, not 32. 32, not fully potty trained. All right, maybe here's somebody can help you. It's little Lene. Hi, Lene.
Hi, Lene.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Fez.
Hi, honey.
Are you going to teach Al something?
Yep.
What's that?
Al, I'm going to teach you how to poop in the potty.
Yes, Al. All right, what should he do? What should he do, honey?
What does he need to know about that, Lene?
Put down his pants.
Right, pull down your pants.
And the toilet.
In the toilet.
Right.
And sit down and poop.
Right, Al, it's that simple.
No, I know how it works. It's just sometimes.
And then
Yeah, then what?
wipe.
Then wipe, Al.
Yeah, then you gotta wipe.
These are all the rules you should know.
Very easy.
Very easy.
All the kids are doing it, huh?
I'll show you one day.
I'll show you one day.
And then you got to flush and wash your hands, right?
Yeah.
Okay, honey. All right, thank you so much. Thanks for teaching Al.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Lene.
Excuse me, but I have to say something else.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I love you.
We love you too. Bye-bye, honey.
Bye, Lene.
She's such a nice girl. And she's teaching now.
She is a smart girl.
Yeah. She's a smart girl.
She's a really smart girl.
Hey, Bobby. Bobby, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Bobby. You're on the air.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
Hey, we got a term for that. When you reach that moment of no return,
Yeah.
you call it a code brown.
So you were in a Code Brown situation.
Yes, I was.
Oh, that's a code brown situation. I'm notorious for the code brown situation.
And there's no turning back once it goes code brown?
Oh, no.
You know what? I'd rather kill Nicole Brown than have a Code Brown. You, to me, are humiliating, Al. And to me, you crapped all over the show in your embarrassment.
I wasn't meant to do that.
Everything you lost accidentally, was that just contained in the underpants situation, or did you get it in the executive men's room here?
He drug his butt along like a poodle.
No, I did.
Across the floor.
Think he's got worms, Ronnie.
You got worms?
I don't have worms, but...
Tuddle, go up there and find out if he's got worms.
I think he's trying to pop his stink glands. Okay.
To check for worms. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that could work.
And what happens there? They come out on it?
Well,
You have worms on the stick?
Yeah, we found like a 12-footer one time.
You get me talking Southern tonight, I'm going to kill you.
The hunting dog. Hey, Fez, put a stick in that hunting dog. He might have worms. Oh, boy. Them braves are gone places this year. Just Chipper Jones here.
Oh, son of a bitch. Braves game comes on, I got to go check the hunting dog. Give me the worm stick.
Hey, you Met fans better get a good look at Chipper Jones' back, because that's all you're going to be seeing the whole season. You be chasing Chipper.
MVP.
A lot of folks call him Larry. We call him Chipper.
Don't call him Larry. He's Chipper Jones.
Well, you guys know Chipper's just a nickname, right?
Right.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, he's like
You're kidding.
It's like Chip off the old block.
Oh, I thought because he looked like a chipmunk. How many Hooters?
Why is your nickname Wormstick?
How many Hooters girls did he knock up?
Well, actually, I heard there was a joke going around town that he knocked up a black woman, and they called it a chocolate chipper.
That's really witty and funny.
Yeah,
that's clever.
Well, that's redneck humor from the South.
That's really good stuff.
Al had a chip of S in his pants.
Al, I came back to your ass again, and I can't stand it. I don't want you dropping your ass in your pants. I want you using the toilet.
Oh,
You're the producer of this show.
Set an example. You're supposed to be in charge of all these guys. What if everyone starts crapping their pants?
From this point on, I want you to shadow Tuddle.
You might as well poop on Fezzy, if you're going to keep doing that.
You son of a bitch. You poop on me?
I already wiped himself with your 8x10.
What?
Hey, Mike, you're on Run a Fez.
Gentlemen, how you doing? 11-9-48 here.
Hoo-hoo-hoo-ah!
Thanks, guys. Hey, Al, my 3-year-old daughter, she's willing to give up her training pot for the night. Between rounds, you can sit on that instead of a stool.
Are we going to have a little potty, a little kid potty in your corner?
I'll sit there holding the wet wipes instead of being the cup man.
All right, thanks a lot, Mikey. This is embarrassing, Al.
It doesn't happen every day. Once in a while, I get.
It happens once every 3 months.
If it happens once, it's too much. It's happening to you constantly.
All right, Al, I want you to explain something to you, okay? You were not sick. You had to use the restroom. You were at a place with a restroom. Instead of using it, you go 30 blocks because you were afraid another man might see you go into a bathroom.
Are you afraid they're going to hear the kerplunk in the water?
I don't like anything about it. The fact that there's other people in there, that it's dirty.
Maybe you should start wearing tampons or something. Plug it up there.
You can get killed like that.
You can get some toxic shot doing that.
Hey,
I think
Homer.
we all know Mike Von Erich.
Homer, you're on Run a Fest.
Hi, Homer.
5177.
Hoo-ah!
Clearly, when Al Dukes got his MBA or master's, whatever, they didn't teach him how to go to the bathroom.
Did they have potty training as part of this master's program?
No, everyone knows how to do that.
Was that 4 out of your 6 years of college?
No, I know how to use the bathroom.
Maybe I don't have a master's degree, but I've never crapped in my pants as an adult.
Did you have an Al Dukes mud pack stuck in there? DVD player might have blocked you.
I know. No one's going to want the mud packs now.
What college did you go to for this master's degree?
Indiana State University.
All right, here is their their song, their alma mater.
Oh, the fight song?
Yeah.
Nice.
When you're sliding into first and you're feeling something burst, diarrhea, diarrhea. When you're sliding into third and you juicy turd, diarrhea, diarrhea. When you're sliding into home and your shirts are full of foam, diarrhea, diarrhea. When you're sitting in your Chevy and your shirts are feeling heavy, diarrhea, diarrhea.
All right. Wow. Makes me miss Indiana State.
Better than Notre Dame's.
Hey, Jim, you're on Run of Fez.
You gonna start something?
No. Oh, I didn't mean that. I totally
got
forgot.
Al's new theme song. He doesn't want that other theme song anymore.
Yeah.
Al's a big kid. Look what he can do. He can wear big kid pants too.
So embarrassing, Al.
Now people are singing crap songs.
It's no different than if you have to throw up and you're not near a bathroom and it just goes.
Yes, children do that as well.
Right. Adults don't.
If there's nowhere, when your body needs to get rid of it, if you're not where you should be, it happens.
You were where you should be.
All right, if I had a flu, I'm not going to throw up on myself. I'll situate myself so I hit an area like a man would do.
But if you're running to that area and you don't make it and you go, that's an
Al, you ran 30 blocks crying the whole way with your butt cheeks pulled together.
Like a penguin.
Clenching and hoping and praying and singing.
Now, in the meantime, you went past how many restaurants to get here? 1,000? Because you don't want to use it because there could be a human being somewhere near.
And I guarantee you didn't want to use the bathroom here, but it was the safest port in your storm.
Yeah, at that time of night it was.
Because you know nobody would be in here, right?
Yeah, no one would be
You
around.
couldn't use that during the day when people are going in and out of there, could you?
No.
All right, Al, I just want to remind you of a couple things, okay? It takes you one beer to get drunk. You crap your pants. You don't bang chicks. You're a child. You are a toddler at best. There's nothing adult about you.
You're a very hairy, balding toddler.
Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, I got a simple solution to all this. He's like a little dog. You just got to lay the newspapers out. And, if he messes up, you just rub his nose in it.
That's too big of a dog for him. I got to find a smaller dog.
Hey, I got one more thing.
Yeah.
I signed up for a big ass card. I haven't gotten it yet.
All right, hold on. Al,
those all went in the crapper.
Al's using the cards not so much to wipe with, but scoop with.
He has to curb himself.
Joe Pooh was putting papers underneath them.
I'm fine.
You gonna let him do that, Al?
I'm not going to go to the bathroom. I'm fine. There was one. It happened yesterday. And it ain't gonna happen.
Just checking.
Hey, Jason, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Jason.
Boys.
What can we do for you, Jace?
Al, what's wrong with you? Didn't your mom teach you how to hover in public bathrooms like a proper lady?
No.
Why don't you try to hover?
Yeah.
I don't know about that hovering.
Do you still sit on the bowl backwards, playing your Hot Wheels on the top of it?
Okay, thank you for that mental picture. Sit on the bowl backwards.
Hey,
that's my motorcycle.
Hey, Doug from Springfield.
What's up? Hey, L. Dumps. I heard you can shoot softballs out of your butt. Your rectum's so big. You're like a pitching machine. Is that true?
L. Dumps!
No.
I'll tell you
what about the NWO last night? Did they get over big or what?
Please.
What do you mean, please? The fans turned on The Rock in a big way.
And that thing is already spent, and I wasted $30 on it.
See it?
Everybody wants to see history, and it's blown.
History passed them by.
Al, I'm telling you right now, you've got me off to a bad start tonight with the show. Number one, I'm hearing you effed up the best stuff again last night. And number two, while you're doing it, you crapped in your pants.
My fear is you crapped the ring Friday night, and we have to replace the mat before the rest of the night can go on.
No, I'm not.
You're a little girl.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
That's embarrassing.
I'm gay. All that stuff's taken out of context.
How do you expect to win on Friday if you're pooping yourself, okay?
Tuddle's right.
No, Friday,
You know,
I'm fighting.
that's just common down home sense, isn't it?
A waterhead or a
It really
retard
is.
from Florida
Hey.
can come up here and say, hey, I never pooped my pants before, and we have to sit here embarrassed of you.
I mean, back home, they sent kids that pooped themselves to the home, okay? They sent them to, like, the retard home. You rode the bus, you had the seatbelt on, you wore a foam helmet where you didn't bang your head up against the windows.
You know a little bit too much about the procedure, my friend.
I mean, do you
believe me, his boss now wears a chin strap.
I mean, why don't you start finger painting with it or something, okay? I mean,
Al, you better
do.
not finger paint with that.
Al, if you're, like, making pictures on the bathroom tiles.
Fezzy, I made you a brown painting.
Oh, the cow's brown, and look, it has corn eyes.
Al, I'll neck slap you so quick.
Just think, he might have shook your hand today when you came in.
Oh, you're right.
No,
and he said he caught it
You
with his
are
right.
right.
He caught it with his hand.
You're right, Tuddle.
Oh, God.
You wipe without tissue, too?
Fuck, lop my hand off. I don't care. Hannibal Lecter.
I'm very clean.
You're not clean if you poop yourself, okay?
I shower and clean up.
I don't care how many showers you take.
Eventually you get clean, yes. But at that moment, you couldn't be dirtier.
You know what's on? I think I heard this.
That's true. Hey, Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I got a question for Al.
Yeah.
When he sits down to make a pee-pee, is he nervous about that?
Al, you better at least tell me you stand. Al?
No, sometimes I'll sit.
All right.
Sweat.
I'm the only guy.
That is a girl.
That's ridiculous.
The gig's off.
That is ridiculous. So what's the difference whether you sit or stand? If you're my home toilet,
You're a man.
But
men stand.
My home toilet is clean. I know what it is.
Why are you sitting?
Why would you possibly sit?
To keep your vag
No, but here's if you sit
the weight off your vag.
Do you tuck it between your legs and like walk around in front of a mirror or something?
No, but if you sit, you're not going to drip it on the floor. I've seen guys.
Is it small?
What do you mean you're seeing guys?
I go
Who are you
to-
watching?
No, if I go to a guy's house where guys live, there's always drippings on the floor. And if you sit down, you don't get that.
Is it real small that you'll pee on your bees?
All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back. 877. You're allowed to say bulls, by the way.
I'm just being cautious.
I know. You made a good move. I'm proud of you. We'll take a break. 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez show.
Pee on your bees.
Ron and Fez. Frequency 1027 WNEW.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ron and Fez Show proudly presents a Friday night boxing exhibition.
All right, who's the toughest? Step up.
It's Ron and Fez's big-ass night of fights. This Friday at the downtown in Farmingdale, Long Island. In a battle for no respect, it's Al Dukes.
I never struck a man in my life. I don't know how to fight.
Versus Joe Poo.
I'll give you the wink when I'm going to let him have it.
Plus, the He-Man Woman Hater's own Tuddle takes on the beautiful 2Q. Frighty Fright against Lisa Croft in a blindfold match, and Billy Staples versus Perry Noy.
Something tells me we better call off the whole fight. Nothing doing.
In addition, you'll meet all the girls of the Ron and Fez Show in person. It's Ron and Fez at the downtown this Friday in Farmingdale, Long Island, where you'll see Al Dukes in his boxing debut.
No fair. Won't stand still.
Ron and Fez, live at the downtown in Farmingdale. Ticket holders get there early. Cards subject to change.
It will be this Friday. Farmingdale, Long Island.
It's nice to hear that spot, Fuzzy. Now it really seems real to me.
It's what we've always wanted to do with our lives.
Now, Tuddle, not only are you going to fight Too Cute, the very beautiful Too Cute, Fuzzy, you've also got Jenny, the girl that went out with Billy Staples the night that he was drinking.
His mystery date?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you mean Lobster Claws.
Jenny.
Hi, it's Lobster Claws.
Hi, honey. I guess it's okay to call her Lobster Claws.
I'm just going to deal with it because it's worthless to fight over.
What is
It's
wrong?
Not calling me it.
What is wrong with your hands that they're all dry and red?
It just happens. Got really fair skin, and maybe it's because I drink so much that my blood's so thin that it can't pump all the way to my hands or something.
Is it? You boiled them or anything like that, or it's just?
No, I don't boil them. It only comes when it's cold out for some odd reason.
Right.
But you were in here for hours where it was warm, and it kept creeping up to your elbows.
So how
I
do you...
know it does that. It's weird. I know. Anyway, I'm just calling to confirm.
Are you going to confirm that you're going to box Tuddle?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to box Tuddle.
Wow. Wow, that's exciting.
Kick his ace so hard.
Now, do you fight very much, Lobster Claws?
I fight all the time. It's a fun thing to do.
Now, when's the last time you had a fight?
2 days ago.
Who were you fighting with?
A guy that I'm seeing.
So you started swinging at him?
No, I just started screaming at him.
Pinch him?
Yeah, she was
fighting and making him realize that he's, I don't know, dirt.
She was fighting one of the chefs that was trying to put her in the water.
All right.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's Tuddle. That's the guy you're going to be fighting.
That's your opponent.
What's up, drunkie? Are you going to be able to pull yourself away from the bottle to come fight me?
I can pull myself away from the bottle to come fight you.
If you fight me, you're going to find yourself in hot water, Krabby.
All right.
She's a lobster, not a crabby. Stop being mean, Tuddle, and be nice.
I'm
to
going
her.
to take your little Midwestern bite.
Southern.
I'm going to school you Bronx style, because that's what I was born.
Oh, you were born in the Bronx and you live in Hoboken now?
I thought you were from Maine.
No, that's where my ancestors are
That's just
from,
the way we
Dad.
prepare her.
Oh.
She's prepared Maine style. But she's from Long Island Sound, original.
Oh, okay.
Well, hey, lobster bitch, you better make sure you have plenty of butter and lemon in your corner, okay?
For what? What would you want?
Hors d'oeuvres.
Even if she was a lobster, you wouldn't want that.
Why don't you bring one of your fat cow friends? We can have surf and turf while you're down there, okay?
What?
Just don't listen to him, Jenny. Now, Jenny, is Billy Staples going to be in your corner, your former boyfriend?
I don't know, Billy. Are you going to be in my corner? Is he in there?
Yeah, hold on. I think he said yes.
I think that
was yes in Staples language.
I think we'll have Billy in your corner, and I know we have your theme music.
If Billy is in my corner, can you promise me you won't drink?
All right, when Billy wants you to knock her out, knock Tuddle out, this is what he'll play. Slam time!
Are we done yet?
Weevil, you're the guy for me.
No, we're not done yet. You could use a little bit more boiling, okay?
Now, why are you going to want to beat her up so bad?
Because she's a freak.
Yeah.
I mean, she has lobster claws, and plus she ruined Billy's life. I mean, that's all she did. She's nothing but a drunk whore taking everybody down. She's like a drunk black hole. You suck everything in.
Why are you saying that?
Can I speak?
Because Billy seems like a nice guy. You just ruined his life.
I think I actually changed his life for the better, because then he realized that he can't go out drinking after me.
You turned Billy into an alcoholic. I mean, are you gonna keep ruining his life?
No. Billy was more of an alcoholic.
Hey, after I beat you, I hope you're not gonna be crabby about it, okay?
So you're fighting for Billy's honor?
Yes, I'm fighting for Billy's honor because Billy has been nice to me, okay?
I thought Billy was fighting for someone else's honor.
Chicken palm. Everybody's fighting for other people's honor.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a night of honor.
Some guys are getting into their car that I'm on, and I'm getting feedback from them. Turn me down.
Oh, God. Turn her off.
Trust me, I'm sure you're getting turned down left and right.
Are you working right now? You pulling a couple jobs there?
Working? No, I don't have one of those outside thingies. I'm actually outside of a restaurant in Hoboken.
She's doing the jobs Fez. She's in the blow industry.
Are you going to turn this in? Are you going to turn this into a wrestling match and like put the Boston Crab on me or something?
No, just clock you upside the head.
I'm going to kick you in your tail, okay? That's all I got to say.
All right, let's bring Billy in here.
Will you please leave Billy alone?
Here comes the Gordon's fisherman.
Staples, now!
Billy, take off that big yellow raincoat and that dumb hat.
And that bib.
You're not going to catch her. All right, Billy.
I'm sorry, Billy. No matter how much you want to, you can't eat me for dinner.
Oh, I am just so going to be sick.
Well, that's the best news I've heard in a while.
It's tainted. That'd be the first time you get herpes from our seafood.
All right, Billy.
Yeah.
Who are you picking for this? Tuddle claims he's fighting for your honor.
Oh, I'm with Tuddle. Even though he's a Braves fan, I'm backing the Tuddle boy.
Now, why are you backing him when she was so nice to you?
You're supposed to be in her corner.
No, why?
Billy, come on.
Jenny, come on. I heard the things you said to me when I was oblivious.
What did she say?
She was nasty to me.
Well, I got a question. Did she give you a claw job when you guys were out?
No. I was nasty to you because you were a drunk, nasty slob, and that's just the way you act towards drunk, nasty slob.
So why is it then you have to... I'm sitting there, I'm opening up my heart to you, and you slam me down?
Because it was humiliating for the both of us, and I had to try to save some face.
They talked the bar!
So you're going to save some face by making me look worse? It don't work like that, sweetheart. I'm going to get your ass kicked.
And why you open it up his heart? Give him a triple bypass. He needs one.
You need a liver transplant, too, all right?
Hey, don't make fun of our Billy.
Right, that's our job.
Oh, okay,
All
I'm sorry.
Missy? No, I don't know. I kind of like her situation here, Fezzy. I think she's going to come out and work it a little bit.
Aren't we going to have specially designed gloves?
What are you going to be wearing in the ring, honey? Don't say a bit.
Probably my...
She's going to wear something red.
Parsley, I believe.
Garnish.
Actually, red looks really good on me, but I'm not going to be wearing red.
We ought to put a lobster bit on Tuddle.
A big lemon wedge.
I'm going to be wearing my Yankee pants and a tank top.
Now, Yankee is what guys are doing on her.
Oh, my God. Oh,
when
my
you say
God.
your Yankee bands, you mean your stained
right
ones.
now and kick all of your asses.
Oh, gosh, Fezzy, we're going to get beat up.
Yeah, that lobster for everybody.
Oh, God, the only lobster you're going to be eating is in hell when I put you there after I murder you.
Witty. That's witty.
Nice. Why don't you come to the ring in fishnet stockings?
Oh, shut up, Joe Poo.
Seriously, you know what? We'll be bringing her to the ring under the sea. From Little
What?
Mermaid.
I can hear you.
Now, we found you. Well, Rory's looking for your theme song, okay?
Yeah, is Ariel going to come out with you?
Ariel's the ring girl.
Ariel's the ring girl.
Seriously, would it be wrong if we had to come out with a pitchfork?
Just a nice Poseidon trident there.
How about I come out with...
No, here's your theme song. Here it is.
It's a miss.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, it's Lobster Claws.
Put your claws together for Lobster Girl.
Dream about ghosts.
Sebastian.
Hailing from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at a delicious 3 pounds.
All right, you guys are horrible. My date just showed up. I gotta go.
Really, your date? Who's that, Clammy?
No, it's the guy that I started seeing.
They have a seahorse waiting. She's got to go.
All right, Lobster Claws. We'll see you Friday, all right? Are you going to be there, or is this going to be another situation where you black out and don't show up?
Do you promise you're going to be there?
Didn't I show the first time?
Yeah, you did, but then we have booze then.
Lobster Jenny for the seafood lover and you.
Ask any tuna you happen to see.
All right, Al, stop crapping your pants and get in here for a second. All right, hold on, Lobster. Al, is she definitely coming to the fight?
Yes, she is.
You got her phone number and how to get her there and all?
Yes, I do.
All right, now theme songs are colliding.
She lives in one Atlantic Ocean.
Seriously, I want you to make her comfortable, get her a big salted pot. Right.
No, she'll be comfortable. We're getting her right out there.
And then, as soon as the bell rings, Ronnie and I clip those rubber bands, and she is free to go.
But I'll tell you what, stay away from her, Fez, because once they get off...
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we can have, like, one of them lobster cranes where, like, you fish out your own lobster with one of the cranes, and we could like, bring her to the ring like that.
I think it's so sweet that you're fighting for Billy. That's so romantic.
What's nice?
I'm fighting for Billy because Billy's a nice guy. You know what? You got to cut all the alcoholics out of his life because
true.
You're facilitating his habit.
You're very wise, young hick. What's nice is what we did for Tuddle was we brought in a big tank and we let him pick his own opponent.
We said thanks. He said you're welcome. All right, go talk to her off the air. Al, without crapping yourself.
Don't screw this up. We want her at the big-ass night of fights this Friday.
And if you have to pee, stand up like a man, okay?
Here I would stand up. At home, when I'm comfortable, I'll sit.
Why are you sitting?
You get a minute break.
Break from what? You're in your own house. You're on the couch.
You're too tired to stand for 60 seconds?
And it's cleaner.
Do you wipe your vag when you're done, or you,
No, I don't wipe my area, but...
How many taps?
Here's what Al said last time he went to the bathroom.
Thank you. Thank you.
The big night of fights, big-ass night of fights this Friday night. Don't miss it, folks. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a lot of excitement.
Boy, the countdown is on. In fact, we want to thank Top Notch Limousine, 1-800-GO-VITAL, for providing some transportation. And for the ring, a special thanks to East Coast Professional Wrestling School in New Jersey. Give them a call, 973-402-9599. Or check them out online at ecpw1.com.
What's that again?
It's ECPW, then the number 1.
Right.
.com.
All right, good. I'm writing that down for later.
So that's 2 fights now for me, right?
Yeah, you're going to fight at least 2 girls.
All right. Well,
you got 2 cute and just 2 delicious to eat.
Well,
you're going from Asian to seafood all in one night.
I'm going to swell her slant eyes closed.
All right.
Basically, it's a sushi battle.
Hey, Jason, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Jason.
I heard the moan.
Guess what, my friend?
Thank you.
There is the winning cowbell.
Yes.
All right, Jason, hold on.
Jason, you hold on. You're going to the big-ass prize closet. You just picked yourself up a Samsung DVD player. Check out the Samsung store at the CompUSA location at 420 Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. And you're registered this week. I think we're going to do it on Thursday this week. Is that right, Roy?
Yes, we will.
Thursday this week, the Hotwire Travel Challenge. One lucky Sweet Melissa Moan the Night winner is going to win a chance to win a travel voucher worth $1,000 from Hotwire.
Hey, Peter, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah, big ass card holder 11243. All right, here's the deal. I just got the email about the fight and if you want to fight a friend.
Yeah.
And me and my friends have been best friends forever, and this girl came between us, and so it's always been like a big thing that we always argue about.
Who did she pick?
She picked him.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, so I want to beat the piss out of him. So I was wondering if I can come in and we could fight. Like we're still kind of friends and stuff, and we still talk.
Yeah.
But we just want to kind of fight it out.
Now, will he want to fight?
I think he's a little smaller than me, but he still thinks he can beat me up.
You're bigger, you're madder, and you're.
All right, hold on. Now, Fezzy, what happened with Mikey D and Jesse Hamptons?
Now, from what I understand, the night we did Double D's, Girls Night Out,
yes,
and all the beautiful girls of the Ron and Fez show headed over to Jersey to Double D's.
Yeah.
Apparently, they went out that night, and from what I can understand, Jesse Hamptons, Rory Hampton's confidant life partner, damaged Mikey D's car, burned his upholstery.
Now, did he do this as an accident, or did he do it on purpose?
I don't even think Jesse Hamptons is owning up to doing it at all.
Like rich guys.
Right,
They never think, what's the problem? Just going to redone. All right, let me check with Rory Hamptons. Rory, Jesse will fight?
Yeah, he said he was definitely up for fighting.
You trust him to show up?
Yeah, I definitely trust him to show up.
Because Mikey D's a little bigger.
Yeah.
What does Jesse have his black belt in?
You know?
I believe it's karate.
What is this, 1967?
Oh, that's pronounced karate.
What's he going to do, take off that iron hat of his to throw it? What's Mikey D got his black belt in?
That I don't know, but we do know he is the 5-time Tony Award nominee.
He told us the other night he's been nominated for Tonys.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
So you know he's in shape. The song and dance people always are.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you got to be in shape to be on Broadway. So this is the battle of the black belts, just added to the big-ass night of fights.
All right, Fezzy, let me ask you this. Who would you pick in that fight?
In that fight, I'm gonna have to go with Mikey D.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mikey D, too.
Yeah.
Now,
just because I'm such a fan of Broadway.
Now,
really.
Roy,
all things equal.
Your friend Jesse. Let's just say friend and leave it like that. Like Rosie calls that girl her friend.
Oh, right, yeah.
Have you seen him? Is he a badass with this karate?
I've never seen him.
You've never seen him have to use it?
I've never seen him use karate, but I know he's very resourceful when it comes to like.
Is it going to be nunchucks? Is that it? Chinese stars?
Ooh. He has nunchucks.
So you've seen him in fights before?
No, I've seen him in fights, but never using karate in his fights.
All right, but you saw him in a fight with nunchucks.
No, I've seen him use the nunchucks, not on anyone.
Oh, I thought maybe in a bar fight he actually breaks out nunchucks.
No, he usually breaks them.
Which I've never seen
him out of his boots.
I've never seen anyone actually use them in a fight. Have you? I've seen guys.
Yeah, I've only seen the display.
Yeah, they go
like
into their
jumping
arm
rope with them.
Yeah, right. They do all kinds of stupid stuff. But I've never seen somebody get whacked with them. Now, I've seen a guy using the nunchucks catch it in the elbow or the wrist and start crying.
Bring it across his own shin.
So you think he's going to throw a Chinese store at him or use a nunchuck?
Or just kendo sticks. Like the Sandman.
You want to do a kendo stick fight?
That could be pretty interesting.
Kendo stick on a pole, whoever gets it first? Something like that. All right,
we'll try to talk to those guys later.
Yeah, we're going to have to get the background.
Okay.
On these two competitors.
We'll find out what their fields are, I guess. Is that what it'd be called? Their
craft, their discipline.
Their discipline,
That's
yes.
it. What is their discipline?
Okay.
And where their dojos are.
Yeah, I believe Mikey D is fighting out of Cobra Kai.
I know.
And we know what bastards they are.
I know Jesse calls it karate.
True. So we'll check on this one.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Making our way to Farmingdale. We're Ron and Fez.
This Friday night, the big-ass night of fights. Be there, Al Dukes versus Joe Poo. Billy Staples versus Paranoid. Tuddle versus Too Cute and Lobster Claws. Lisa Croft versus Friday Fright. And just added Mikey D versus Jesse Hampton's life partner of our own Rory Hampton's. Pretty exciting stuff here, Fez.
Putting together quite the card for this Friday night. It's the Downtown, 190 Main Street in Farmingdale, Long Island. And Tuddle has arrived early this week. Of course, you'll see him in the ring Friday night. He's in studio with us tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.
How do you like the big city, Tuddle?
Not your parents.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. I feel like it's finally a city that can, hold me.
Because you're Dillion Springs, city of how many people?
I had about, I don't know, I think it's around maybe about 1,000 maybe.
All right, so let's say 10 times more people work in this building or live in the town that he lives in. All right, now, Tuddle, I do want to point this out, Fezzy. Tuddle has, well, I don't want to say Tuddle, but I wanted to call Rachel the Tenacious C in here. And Rachel, come on in, honey.
Hi, Tenacious.
Hello.
I just wanted to let you know that somebody in this room's a little sweet on you, I understand.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Actually, everybody in this room is a little sweet on you, but this one seems to talk about it a lot more.
Right.
And who would that be?
And they're in this room somewhere.
Do I have to guess?
Let me say this. Is anyone new that's come into your life today, maybe, that maybe has piqued your interest a little bit and made you think, wow, there's a real man?
I think Tuddle's pretty cute.
Oh!
See, there you go.
Oh.
See, I wasn't for sure there. I felt like when I walked in the room there was
Something
a little,
happened?
yeah, there was like a little connection there.
Is she cute enough for you to box, Tuddle?
I don't think I could, but if you guys told me to, I would have to.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's nice. I want everyone to learn.
I mean, if I don't care if it was like my future bride-to-be, if you wanted me to like break her jaw, I would do it for you.
No, that's great. I love that.
That is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Now, Joe Poo, after the show Friday night, you were a little upset with us, and you said a couple things bothered you. What were they?
The fact that the staff is in radio and doesn't really like to be here.
All right, who was on your nerves the other night?
Mainly Billy and Al.
All right, what's the problem there? What had you so upset?
Well, I sent them for beers, and they didn't know what I was talking about.
They don't know what beers are.
It should be, isn't it beer? Or is it beers? I mean, is that how they say it up here? Because when you go out, you get beer. Beer is plural, right?
Well, if you say 6-pack of beer, it's not plural.
Well, that would be plural.
Yeah, but you don't say beers.
So, go ahead. Let him tell the story.
All right, I wasn't... All right, I'm sorry.
I want you and Tenacious C just to stare at each other lovingly for as long, and see which one of you blinks first, okay? See which one of you has to stop. All right, ready, Tenacious C? I want you to just look into his eyes.
I'm no good at staring contests.
Yeah, I want you to look in his eyes for as long as you can take it. This guy, that's not very long.
I'm just in a trance.
All right, what had you so mad about Billy and some of the other stuff that you were telling us?
Well, it was just that I would call him in here, and he wouldn't know what was going on. Likewise, no one else out in the green room knew what was going on.
Right.
And they would tell me, we're busy, we can't listen.
And then you also told me and Fez that anytime we call for Billy, he doesn't want to come in.
I get that feeling about it.
You said definitely.
Yeah,
you said
that's what you told us.
That he says, what the F?
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't want to be in here. And I feel like I'm upsetting him.
That when I yell Staples now, you still have to go get him, and then he fights you about coming in.
Yeah.
That's what you told us.
Correct.
That's a bad situation, Fez.
I think this situation is a lack of love. I think he does not love you guys enough.
Do you love us?
I love you guys more than anything.
You don't love us.
How much do you love us?
I love you guys from the sky to the ground, from the whole world round.
Oh.
That's a whole lot of loving.
That's sweet.
Do you know that if Tenacious C and Tuddle ever got married, Hope,
yes,
Hope,
sure,
she'd be our grandniece.
Wow.
Once removed.
I can
grandniece.
Now you got problems with Billy. What's your problem with Al?
He also does not pay attention during the show.
And then you also said Wonder Boy does not pay attention.
Well, I don't think it's as much his fault as it is Al's, because you could be in any room in this station and hear the show going on. So I don't understand how you can't pay attention during the show no matter what you're doing.
What I was told, I think, Joe, you told me this, that Al sends the interns away from the show.
Right.
Is that
Sends them
true?
down the hallway.
Let me check with Rachel. Is that true, honey?
Yeah, we do end up in the office a lot.
What are you doing down there?
Emails.
Going through my purse, I think.
Emailing who?
All the listeners.
We talk to them while we're on the air. All right, now, Joe, Fez and I had this conversation the other night. If we had to cut one guy loose to make an example to everybody else, who would you cut loose?
Al Dukes.
That's a big example.
All right, I said Rory.
I think they should fight it out.
We already have fights going on.
No, what I'm saying, though, is like if they really loved you and wanted to get your love the most, they would like kill the competition.
Don't love us. You don't even love us.
You don't love us at all.
I've loved you guys more than life itself.
How much?
From the sky to the ground, from the whole world round.
That's a lot of love.
It really is.
That is a lot of love.
When you think about it.
I don't think you'd hit your own mom for us.
I would punch her right in the C, okay?
All right. So that's the kind of producers we want.
C punchers.
All right, now now here's some of the other problems, and we'll get into it now. I noticed neither one of those guys is coming near us, even though they don't have any work.
Right.
Today, from Billy, who quite a few people have told me that he's he's back on the juice.
Right.
We'll go through your problem first.
Okay, my problem. I get a phone call today. I wasn't home. I was out doing some errands. So I get a message on the answering machine from Billy Staples that is just incoherent.
Yeah.
And it starts out with the,
Fez, are you there? Pick up. Fez.
Pick up.
Fez.
You know, here's the thing. I live in a Manhattan apartment. I'm not coming over from the West Wing. If I don't get it in 4 rings, I ain't picking it up.
West Wing. He thought he was calling the White House.
Yes. And then it just was, I've been out all morning. Which to me translates to, I've been out all night.
Right.
I thought I might have missed an email or something.
That's crazy. Call me.
You know, and it's like, so why? Why would I call him? I mean, what in that message, what does he want from me?
I think as long as I've known Fez, I've only called him one time.
Thank you very much.
And you know what else? And it only took one time when he does his work in the mornings, when I used to work with you guys in the morning.
Right.
Don't talk to him. Ask him one time. If he only needs something, just say, Fez, do you need something? If he says no, just leave him alone until the show starts.
Right. Thank you, Tuddle.
All right.
Someone who knows me.
And you know what? I think Billy's got it really bad for you, though. When I got here, first thing he showed me his little Fez hair doll. He's been collecting your hair or something.
Sick.
He better not.
All right, now I get an email from Billy. Under this heading.
I don't even know how you spell that.
That's the heading in the email.
A-R-G.
And it says, Ron, I know you were interested in my workouts.
What?
Would you like to come see me work out and bring a DAT tape and interview us? If not, I can do it myself. I'm staring, and I think, Billy, at the type of performer who goes to gyms to interview the health instructors. So I have made no impact.
What is that even about? Excuse me, sir. You seem to be doing something there. What is it, chin-ups? You look good there, sir.
Tell me again how the medicine ball works out for everybody. And look, it's Billy Staples, and he's got the Indian clubs.
There he goes. Work it out. Get ready for that big-ass night of fights. Hey, you there. What you doing? Push-ups?
It's the 1932 World's Fair.
He wants you to show up in one of those press hats with the card in it.
That's what he thinks. He thinks I'm Bert Sugar. And
coming out with a cigar.
I'm gonna have a 5-cent cigar with the ash burned out. This Staples kid, he's like lightning out there.
This gym, it's got all the latest equipment. What's that, a big rubber band that vibrates around your big fat belly?
Excuse me, Staples. Can you talk to the press for a second? Are you gonna roundhouse them?
Ron Bennington, WNEW News.
I'm doing a big interview on the fight. Are you going to give him the old 1-3, Billy?
Look at that fancy footwork go. Jumping rope so fast, I don't even see the rope.
All right, now I'm going to ask you again, Joe.
Yeah.
If you had to cut one loose as an example to everybody else.
I'm thinking Billy.
Over the guy you're fighting now.
Yeah, I'm thinking Billy.
Wow.
All right, let's call Billy in.
Let me take a breath.
Well, let's see if he realizes.
Staples! Now! And here he comes now! Right out of the sauna and into the studio. It's Billy Staples taking on Perry Noyd this weekend at the Big Ass Nutter Fight.
Take that towel off your neck. We're not in a gym.
All right. I'm going to go through all these things one at a time for you.
Sure.
Billy. Number one.
Go ahead.
Fez is not your girlfriend. If you're trapped under a train, if you're on fire, call Fez. Anything less, do not call him.
Got it.
You abused that phone number, which you got because you found out Fezzy gave it to Rory.
I haven't abused it.
I'm telling you, look over at me.
Okay.
Fezzy's your boss here.
Gotcha.
He's not your girlfriend.
Understood.
You don't call him and ask for helps with jokes. The man likes his time alone before the show. Look at Tuddle. Tuddle will explain it to you.
Man, there were so many times my car broke down. I didn't even call Fez to tell him I was going to be late because I knew that it would bother him.
You just started running as hard as you could.
Yes, I did. And you better not call him on a Monday night either, okay? Because that's wrestling time.
Well, I'm working now.
Right.
Thank you.
Now, the other situation is you saw the movie Cable Guy.
Yeah.
You saw how quickly friendship turns into strange abuse, right?
Correct.
All right, so
And all those phone messages.
Yeah, Fezzy, I was in the shower. I thought I heard the phone ring. I'll call you back.
Oh, Billy.
He had his nips up to Fezzy's window and was saying this.
Oh, Billy.
Which is rough because I'm not even on the first floor.
You better watch out. He's going to be outside your bedroom window like Harry Crumb.
All right. Do every movie. Okay? We got Cable Guy. We leave it at that.
First time ever I've heard a Harry Crumb reference on any show.
All right, so...
But, Ronnie, you're absolutely right. That night in the office, I gave my phone number to Joe Pooh and Rory because we were working on something. He immediately stomped over to my desk and said, can I get that number too?
Now, since you had that number, and you've complained to me about it quite a few times, how many calls do you think he's got to you?
I'm sure I've gotten 5 or 6.
And how many of them do you think were necessary?
0.
Okay. So if
absolutely
there's
0.
A necessary situation, not to say if Fez has some ideas for you. All right?
Understood.
Because I need him in a good mood.
Understood.
You should have understood this quite some time ago. Number 2, I'm not Bert Sugar.
Again, probably should have realized.
Yes, I smoke cigars, but that doesn't mean I'm interested in this new Southpaw that you've got coming up. Name Staples, is it? I'll write that name down. Billy Staples.
2 lefts do make a right at the Big Ass Night of Fights. WNEW News.
Like you're Jack Dempsey. You want me to come down there.
Hey, I was excited. I finally got my ass to the gym. I thought it was...
Where did you learn what a DAT recorder was, that you would write that to me?
Long time ago.
When did you find out we had one here?
When I used it. When I first got here, over the summer.
And all that time...
open beer bottles.
All that time, have you seen me out with one?
Never.
Have you seen me play any kind of thing like that on the air?
All right, so it wasn't a great idea. But
Do we play the air 6 songs?
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Here's another thing with the phone calls, Ronnie. He's got such a crappy beer-soaked cell phone that It always goes out in the middle of the message anyway, or the phone call, and he just trails off like he's passing out.
He's calling you from a keg. He literally is at the bottom of the keg.
Billy, what did you mean today when you left that message? You said, I've been out all morning. Were you out all night?
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
Simply put, I was running errands since like 10 o'clock this morning, so I wasn't home to check any emails.
Now, errands, are they to package stores?
No, I just had some things I had to do, I guess.
Drink?
Don't you think you'll get a little bored living with a drunk?
He got upset. He saw a street sweeper go by and he walked into a bar.
That did not send you over the edge. Seeing a street sweeper. I can't take it anymore.
Those poor soda cans.
I need a beer. I need a beer.
God, what's the world coming to?
What's Fez's number? Let's see. 9-3.
Here it is. I got it written on a beer cap.
All right, so we got that straightened out, right?
All straightened out.
Now, what's this? Every time we call you, you go, what the F?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Do you not want to be on the air?
Ron, first off, anytime you guys mention my name, Pooh goes running out of the studio like a retard thinking you want me in here. Just because you mention my name doesn't mean you want me in here.
Normally, he goes running out of the studio when we point, Billy.
But when I hear Staples Now, whatever, I come running right in. Many times Joe will come
Are you
get
on a
me.
delay from us?
No. Many times
wow.
Many times Joe will come out there.
Helped.
And I'll come standing here and it's like, what are you doing here? Joe overreacts. When it's time to get in here, I know when it's time to get in here.
Can I tell you something, Billy?
What's that?
If anything in this world, that lazy son of a bitch doesn't overreact. He barely reacts. He didn't get upset when his car was repoed.
That's true.
This guy
moves.
This guy has no reaction.
He reacts to the wrong things, put it that way. He overreacts to things that really...
But they have a 5-minute conversation about you. Don't you think maybe I should go in there?
Well, look, they had a 5-minute conversation.
Is it a Joe problem where we should send somebody else? Should we send Hawk to get you so you'll believe us?
No, I mean, when I hear, there's no delay. When I hear Staples Now, I know to come in here. I'm not that far away.
Normally,
that's for sure.
We point before we say Staples Now so the audience doesn't have to wait for you.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we handle that? Who's better to come get you? No, you know what? I'm going to let Tuddle do this. Tuddle's with Real Radio in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
How would you handle it there, Tuddle, if Ron and Fez wanted you? What would you do?
Well, for one thing, I would anticipate you guys wanting me in here.
That's something producers have never learned here.
You should always anticipate and do it before you're asked to do it, because if you do it on your own account and they don't ask you, it makes you look better. It makes it so much easier.
So if they're talking about you, just move Al's nuts off your shoulder and slide over on the seat a little bit more, ready to run in.
Is that what's the problem? Al's nads are on the shoulder weighing you down?
I'll say this. Billy anticipated for something from me. He put my press pass in a fedora, but what he didn't realize, that I wasn't going to go up in the Poconos and follow the fighters.
No, it's like Chicken Little. Joe runs out all the time, and half the time you guys don't even want me. I'm standing here like an idiot.
I'm just going to wear this in my ear.
All right, now.
WNEW News.
Mine is simply just going to say, Fezzy, scoop, which I'll put there. And hopefully the fellas will start calling me that. Then I hope they catch the train and follow the Yankees out to Chicago.
What's this about girls' baseball?
Like your candy bar, you're completely nuts. Ha, ha, ha. And look, there's Billy Staples at shortstop.
Hiya, Billy.
Billy, are you coming to the big-ass night of fights?
Oh, yeah.
Drunk?
You going to be there?
Don't be drunk, Billy. Say it ain't so.
It ain't so. I will not be drunk before the fight.
Billy, we'll throw it to you. If we had to cut one guy off the staff to send a message to everyone else that we mean business and we're not effing around in here, who would it be?
That would be Dukes.
Oh, that's 2 for Dukes.
Wow.
Yeah. Not even a hesitation there.
Can I say something?
You would do that over yourself.
Oh, hell no.
Knowing yourself is knowing that you're living a lie.
If you really love Ron and Fez, you'd sacrifice yourself, okay?
Thank you, Tuddle.
I'm invaluable.
I think you should just start fresh.
You're insoluble.
It's like a cancer. You got to cut it all out.
Thank you.
Sacrifice is the word here tonight. Put an apple in your mouth and jump on the spit.
He would already be based in alcohol. I mean,
what did you turn on me in a heartbeat?
You were just mad at that girl with the lobster claws.
Well, she was mad at him for getting them started, Fezzy, as we all were. Billy, I'll tell you one thing, though. Good thing about this. Your last night here.
Billy drinks around the house.
Oh, nice.
So, in all seriousness, no kidding around.
Mm-hmm.
You vote Dukes?
Yeah.
Who are you voting?
Dukes first. Dukes / Billy.
All right, so it's actually up between the two of them?
Yeah.
Or it's a 1-2?
1-2.
Huh. All right, let me check with Roy Hamptons.
Roy, who would you cut? You get to cut one person off the show.
I'd have to say Dukes.
Damn. That's 3 Dukes. Well, actually, 2.5 for Dukes, half for Billy.
2.5 Dukes, yeah.
Now, is he the HNIC around here, though? I mean...
HINC.
HNIC.
Don't say the N-word.
Head in
All
charge.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
All
I
right.
wasn't for
Why
sure.
are you going to be racist, son?
No, but I mean...
You get this song.
White people are so scared of black people.
You get that every time you make a racist statement.
Well, I was afraid today. I actually accidentally bumped into one walking down the street, and...
That's going to happen in New York. We have people from all over here.
Well, it's just... I don't know. Most of the time...
To answer you, yes, Al was brought in as the head producer.
Right.
But he's had so many things slashed from him that he's no longer even in the room.
Yeah, the responsibilities have been taken away one at a time to... Actually, we're down to Tic Tacs.
That's like a lack of leadership when your men turn against you. He should have it all in control.
I thought he was the HSOC. The head sipper in charge of...
You people with your initials, you're just going to have to start spelling it out for me.
Head sipper of C. Yeah, that's it.
All right, let's check with Hawk.
Hawk? Come on over to the mic.
I'd have to go with Dukes.
Wow.
Gee whiz.
Just curious, to be curious, Hawk, who's second?
Second after Dukes would be, I guess, Billy.
All right. Wow. So, Billy, the thing you want to do most in life is keep that Dukes alive.
Right, yeah. Yeah, as long as Dukes is around. You're Richard Hatch.
All right, let's call in the interns next.
Wow. Go get,
I think you should go with whatever...
Should I get him or...
Rachel says.
You like Rachel, huh?
I think, yeah, I really think that she should be the deciding factor.
All right, now you...
Now, Ronnie, just so you know, the interns are all the way down in the office again.
Yeah.
I'd go get him, but I thought I was overreacting.
Good one.
Here comes Wonder Boy and Rachel, the Tenacious C.
Wonder Boy, let me tell you this. I had to hear quite a bit about your night on the air last night as I was out to dinner with Mr. Jeremy Coleman. By the way, write this down, Wonder Boy. I left my scarf at the, where the hell
Union Square.
Union Square Cafe. I'd love to have it set up here. And I don't hope that makes me sound too faggy.
And
you need your scarf.
Thank you.
And he needs to have it sent here with 2 more pork chops.
Oh, man, we ate like animals last night. All right, you guys each get a half a vote as the interns. Or between the two of you, you get 1 vote.
I think my vote would be, or my half vote's for Al.
Yeah, you have to go with Al.
Why is that? I mean, you guys work with him almost solely, right?
Yeah, for the most part. He seems to get the least amount of things done.
Wow. That's embarrassing.
With all the email you two are doing during the show?
Now, Rory was out checking on the club today.
Yeah.
So the produce bit that we had ready to go for tonight sat while 5 other producers stared at it, waiting for Rory to take the train here from Long Island.
Waiting for Rory to show up to do the work. That was sitting here waiting.
So Tuddle, who comes here where normally you don't have 7 producers to a show to do less than one man's work, says, why doesn't somebody else do it? Everybody's looking at the floor, and I go, because none of them do production. Al goes, I do. I'll go, why don't you do it then? He goes, I did the Melissa Moan. What?
You know what I tried to tell him? I said the first thing that...
Now, I remember us cutting that with Rory last week.
Yeah. Exactly. Rory did that production work. So the fact that since Rory wasn't here,
yeah,
no one else picked up the stuff and decided to go ahead and get it done. And then Rory was still able to get it done once he got here.
All right, let's call Alan. And I think a lot of... well, I'll tell Al when he gets here. Here's his theme song.
We'll bring in Al. I think he went down to the office now.
See how long it takes to get in here? This is what I'm talking about.
Please don't break.
Here comes Al Dukes.
Maybe this is why everyone wants to dump me, because I got everyone calls it the gay. I got gay theme music.
Yeah, let me ask you this. And there's nothing wrong with being gay. You realize that, right?
Right, but I'm not.
A gay man could probably, keep a hold of his men, keep his men in control.
Right. Al, do you think a lot of this has to do with you crapping yourself? You think that causes you respect?
No, I wouldn't think people disrespect me for that.
Why? All right, before we get in, let's just do your vote right off the bat.
You have to pick one person. This is a question we're asking the staff tonight. You got to pick one person to cut to set an example to the rest of the team that we mean business. Who is it, Al?
Joe Poo.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us why Joe.
Because he spends most of his day writing 2 jokes that are done in the first 15 seconds of the show.
So you're saying not enough productivity out of Joe Poo.
And then he doesn't know production or...
Now, well,
it didn't seem like anyone but Rory knew that today.
And how did you figure you did the Sweet Melissa when we cut it with Rory?
It was in pieces. I put it together.
It's amazing.
So you mean you carded it up?
All right, now before, I know you were in a soundproof booth while we did this. Do you know that Joe Poo, the guy that you sold out, actually gave half of your vote to Billy?
Yeah, I did hear that.
So I can't believe it. In the soundproof booth, you were able to hear that. I can't believe that.
That's odd, because we told you to stay in the soundproof booth.
Billy actually came in third. And who we should fire. I never would have believed that.
After the message I got on my answering machine today.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, those other, 5 calls, some of them aren't all messages. Some of them I actually have the unfortunate luck of picking up and hearing live.
How long does he keep you on?
Actually, to be honest, not long at all, because either he craps out or the phone craps out, and then I just I throw the phone. I get a new phone every time he calls.
Al, have him hand you Fez's phone number.
Okay.
All right?
Is there any way to, total recall, brainwash him to get it out of there?
I'll just tell him he's not allowed to call it anymore.
There was 2 things. He's either on fire or stuck under a train.
He's probably got it written down in a notebook with, hearts around it or something.
He better not, Tuddle. He better not.
I want you to look for that notebook tonight, Tuddle.
Hey, I guarantee you give me 30 minutes to learn that production equipment, and I could probably produce something better than Al could.
Wow.
That would be nice if
We might do that later this week.
Rory, could we put together separate elements or something and give them each a half hour in the production?
I need 30 minutes worth of training on it.
Oh, yeah, you'll get that, and then we'll have the competition, you against Al, once you get trained.
Yeah, you give me 30 minutes, because the first thing you guys told me was learn production because it's very valuable. It makes you a triple threat, and it's always going to be a triple threat.
I don't know what the other 2 threats would be.
Could you do me a favor and think of a dollar bit to do on the air, though? Thank you.
I'm sorry.
All right, now... The other point is, Al, do you agree somebody needs to get fired to wake everybody else up?
It would be a good wake-up call.
Yeah.
So you agree with that plan?
Joe Poo.
In this case, it's Joe Poo, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have something personal, because I told you dumbasses to pay attention during the show, and you're walking around with Tic Tacs.
That's right. It was Joe, was the first one who came up to us in forever, Fezzy, and had an idea of how the show should work better. And because of that, Billy left here frustrated, and Al got drunk and fell asleep under Earl's desk.
Again. Yeah, Billy went pouting out of here Friday. So I didn't know, Joe, if he was already hearing your complaints or not.
Now, we try to have a nice, lights-out party. Let me make this announcement to everybody.
Yes?
Maybe if you don't like it that your girlfriend is here with one of us, do not slash her tires.
Okay, good. All right, you know what? That's just common sense for everybody.
That's going to be the new rule.
All right, yeah.
I don't
if your girlfriend is here as part of a lights-out party, the girl you're interested in, you know what, that's fine, but let's leave the tire slashing to a minimum.
And just because she's here doesn't mean she's getting boned.
True. Again, true.
With some of the Whiskey D's and 5 pumps, you got a good chance that your girl's never going to get boned here.
Right. She's getting poked less than her tires. Okay?
Right.
So let's remember that, people. Seriously.
And it better not have been Allie doing that. And I have a strong feeling it was, too.
Really?
Yeah. Right, we'll just leave it at that. You're nervous, right, Tuddle, when I bring up Allie's name?
Yeah. I've heard stories.
Yeah, the station that Tuddle's at. She's got quite the reputation.
Oh, my gosh.
She's got a worse reputation than Joan Jett.
I'm just saying, man, there's just stories, that's all.
Right, I know. Here's what they play when she comes here on Clear Channel. She's just slashing the tires like it was a shower curtain.
And one stab will do it. I don't know why she keeps going 40 times.
Right.
Lizzie Borden.
You killed the tire. Stop it.
No need to cut off the valves.
She's mad at rubber because her dad didn't use one. You know?
Oh, God. Stop it. This is uncomfortable. All I'm saying, when it's time to leave, it's time to leave. We don't want any slashed tires.
Thank you. Just so we know, everybody.
Oh, look, it's Sally. This is Allie taking a resume to Clear Channel.
She just turns in this disc.
I don't give a damn about my bad reputation. Oh, no. Why doesn't Brittany try to redo this, too? Why she's effing over Joan Jett's life?
877-692-1027.
It's a Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. This Friday, it is the big-ass night of fights, the downtown Farmingdale, Long Island.
Now we're playing this song. My tires was slashed and almost crashed because Joe Pooh, we partied in here a little bit Friday night after the show.
Lights out party.
Little lights out party, as we're apt to do from time to time. When your new girl started to leave,
right?
She came back. I got a flat tire. No, I got 2 flat tires. You go down there with her. She's got 4 slashed tires, right?
Wow. Well, what happened was we thought it was 1 first. I went and changed that. We all got in the car to come back to the station and find out there's another one flat in the back. Then the tow service said 90 minutes. So we got the car on the flatbed. When it came off the flatbed, it was just sitting on rims.
All 4 rims.
Yeah.
Because, what's the chances that even 2 happen?
Right. So one of the guys that worked there took the tires off, put it on his little machine, put some soap on it, filled up the tire, and you could see a blade mark like it was stabbed on the side.
So there was a blade mark in each tire?
Right.
All 4 of them. And that car was parked on West 57th.
Right in front.
Where there was not another car slashed the entire night.
Right? Yeah, not another car on the block by the time you were getting towed.
Nope.
No, we figured it's either Allie, which is normally a safe bet.
That happens.
Or, and it's not even an ex-boyfriend of hers, it's just some guy who likes her, right? You were thinking.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Some guy who might have too big of a crush.
Right. Now, personally, I lean it more towards Allie, the girl who outed you for having a whiskey D.
Wow.
We all remember that. Yeah, that happened in here last week, Tuddle. Tuddle's here tonight, by the way. He'll be part of the big-ass night of fights.
But there's some, kind of sexy sometimes about a crazy girl. But
yes,
I don't know.
There is. I love crazy girls. You don't at all?
Well, there's something like, you could be rough with them, like, just, they could take a good punching in the face or something.
Right. Well, she'll punch back, though.
Wouldn't that make you the crazy girl, Tuddle?
That's the thing you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Slashing those tires somewhere in the swamps of Jersey.
I tell you what. Cutting somebody's tires down in the South is a bad thing, too.
You know what?
You're kidding me. I thought they liked it there.
No,
it's like being a barn burner down south. It's the same situation. You don't F with somebody's vehicle. That come out of Pulp Fiction. This is something you just don't do.
And something my dad always told me, he said that people always got killed over dogs. Always fights over dogs. Like if you hurt somebody else's dog or something. Always shooting over a dog.
That's when he was courting your mama.
No.
Now, you got to look at this. It was right on 57th Street. Where was it? About in front of the Hard Rock or a little down in front of it?
No, I believe it was right in front of the building.
All right, we could see it from our angle, but we're we're catty corner to the hard rock.
Right.
So it's in that situation.
And of course, West 57th, very busy street.
Right, we're not talking about some tiny off street. Look at poor Roy. You starving tonight? You didn't have the chance to eat? I'll tell you what to do, Roy, and I'm serious. What do you have to eat tonight?
What did you get there? Mouthful?
I got a bagel.
You got a bagel. Here's what I want you to do, and I'm all serious. For all the work you did today, go out, sit on the couch, and enjoy.
No, it's fine.
No, I want you to sit there and sit down and enjoy. I don't want you rushing your food. I don't want you rushing your food.
I don't want anyone choking in here.
You had no votes against you except by me. So that's pretty damn good.
To walk out with one vote is pretty good in that vote.
Well, when you really come down to it, only 2 votes count.
Yeah.
And you lost half of them. All right, here's Johnny Hard Rock. Johnny!
Hello, fellas.
How you doing, buddy?
My car was parked right in front of the doors of the building, like literally right down. If you walk down the front steps by the Brooklyn Diner,
right,
and kept walking, you'd hit my car.
Yeah.
I was there from 10 o'clock at night till, I left. What time did I leave? After Rock and Roll Eddie Trunk show was over?
Right. Sure. You came down and you told us about how much you love hash cakes.
Oh, my
and
God.
Then you took off.
Please don't bring up the hash brownies again. Oh, the worst experience.
All right, so your car was the same area, right?
No one touched my tires.
Yeah.
Not a single mark, nothing.
And for someone to get all 4 tires on a car, they would have to walk out into an awful lot of traffic on 57th Street.
Right.
At some point, to get the 2 traffic sidewalks.
Right. It's a very busy street. It's not a residential area.
No, I mean, there's always traffic there. There's people walking by.
Well, I was thinking, too, if you were going to bust balls, you would just run across the side of the car, pop 2 tires, and walk away. This person took the time to go all the way around the car, deflating them all.
Like they took it personal, right?
Right.
Very, very angry person because I've slashed a tire or 2, and usually 1 is good, 2 you always want to do because, no one carries 2 spares.
Right.
But to get 4, that sounds, it could be a woman scoring.
That's just vindictive, isn't it?
Now, the woman scored wouldn't be.
I'm not saying nothing because I say I park in front of the building. I don't need any flat tires.
Now, let me ask you this, too, Johnny. Why did you ever slash somebody's tires? I've never done this. Have you, Fez?
I have never done this. I knew someone that did. It's just an awful crime.
Stupid high school things.
All right, so you're in high school?
You're like a little punk.
All right, so you were getting even with somebody?
Yeah, it was silly. Looking back, of course, everything you do in high school is pretty stupid.
I know. To me, there's something that almost slashing tires, it's like, why don't you do it to the person's face, though?
It's terroristic.
It's terroristic is what it is, Fez.
Cowardly.
Yeah. I feel bad that I did. I'm going to have to call them.
You ought to feel bad about those hash brownies you're eating like you're going out of style.
That you love so much. You putting them on the menu at the Hard Rock?
Yes, we're going to actually have Hard Rock Johnny's hash brownies.
All right. So, there's Johnny's car that couldn't have been parked more than, let's say, 30, 40 feet away.
Sure.
Not touched.
Few spaces at the most.
Yeah, right there.
All right. Thanks a lot, Johnny.
All right, boys.
All right, see ya. All right, here's Brian, who has a little problem with this story. Brian, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, I think Joe must be lying because he said he put the spare on the car, and after that they had it towed, or had it put up on a flatbed.
Yeah.
Then he saw it sitting on all 4s. All 4 tires were slashed.
No.
Somebody apparently slashed the 1 tire in the trunk.
Now, Al, Joey, let me say this. You did not go back to Connecticut with the car, right?
No.
All right, so you're just saying they were all slashed.
No, it didn't go back to Connecticut. We brought it to an in-town 24-hour tire place.
Oh, did you go there with her?
Right.
All right, that's where you were off to? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was in town.
All right. All right, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Hey.
And so what you were told is that all 4 of the tires were slashed.
Right.
Not the spare.
The spare, what? Well, we put the spare on.
Right.
When we took it off the flatbed, 3 of the tires were flat.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's what that guy wanted to clarify.
Right, that's it.
You made it sound like 5 tires got slashed.
Now, the only other suspect besides Crazy Alley is, does that person, was that an ex-boyfriend or just somebody that she likes?
Someone that liked her.
Okay. Somebody that likes her, but she never even dated.
No.
Why would you put him in the running?
Well, everyone was a suspect that night.
Sure.
But I narrowed it down to people who might.
Yeah. Now, you know, you'd think it's a personal situation.
Oh, yeah, definitely. With 4 tires slashed, nothing else vandalized on that street that we know of.
Yeah.
It's not like we looked out the office window and there was a lineup of tow trucks and everyone standing next to flat tires.
Right.
Like some maniac just went down the street stabbing along the sidewalk.
And if anybody actually has ever slashed tires before, I want to hear the reason why. 877-692-1027. I have never been able to figure out why you would ever want to destroy somebody's property if you have problems with them.
It's just so creepy and it's awful to do.
It is a very, very strange thing to do.
And it's even, even if this is bad enough, it's even below, letting the air out of the tire. At least then they can just pump that up. It inconvenience them. Now you're costing serious money.
Huh.
Yeah. That's true. I'm $100 short.
You're shorter than that, little man. All right, TJ. TJ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, TJ.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Hey, did Allie even have an idea, what kind of car this girl was driving?
Good question.
If she was stalking him.
And then another thing, I'll tell you, my tires have been popped before.
Yeah.
And people do it because they don't have the scrotal fortitude to come up to you in your face and attack you or confront you or whatever. It's generally somebody who's really weak and scared of them, scared of the person they're trying to attack.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
No problem, guys.
All right, here is Nick. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Nick.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, buddy.
All right, me and my friend went out one night, and we're walking around.
Now,
and,
friend, do you mean lover?
No, not
all right,
lover.
just making
My name
sure.
isn't Al.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we're just trying to get all the facts.
Yeah.
All right. We're out, and we find a parked cop car. So we go up to it and slash 2 of the tires for it.
Now, what do you think you're doing there?
We did it because at
You
the
know the
end of the
cop's
month,
not gonna
reach their quota.
Now,
Why we're just getting back at them.
Because you keep getting pulled over?
For, stupid stuff, like tail light out or something like that. Nothing, legit.
All right, but here's the situation, Nick, okay? All right, you slash a cop's car. A cop is not going to have to pay for that. Number 2, suppose something came up where a baby's drowning. Cop goes to hop in the car, but you slashed the tires.
And he can't get there to the emergency situation.
Right.
You got to think that way, all right, Nick?
All right, you guys roll.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold, and then we're going to trace you.
All right? So please hold for the trace.
Nobody wants a dead baby.
Thank you.
Again, down-home wisdom. Rings so true.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Matt.
Guys, how's it going tonight? When I was in high school, there was these hangouts, in elementary school. And what I did was there was these whole bunch of guys who drank all my beer. I got so pissed off. I knew the cops were coming. So I slashed their tires so they could make a quick getaway, so they got in trouble when the cops came at the elementary school.
So you slashed their tires so they would be caught drinking?
At the elementary
Underage
school, right.
drinking.
Because they drank all my beer and I was pissed off.
Did it work out that way?
No, actually. They got in trouble, but the cops let them go. And they knew who I was, so they called me up and basically started threatening me until I paid off for the tire that I slashed.
Wow, that plan completely backfired.
This was the high school version of the triad, so I was kind of screwed.
You ended up paying for the tires.
Yeah, they had my golf clubs hostage.
All right, see you later, Matt.
All right, bye.
I haven't heard a good reason yet, Ronnie.
All right, here is Lisa. Lisa, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Lisa. Lisa? No, Lisa.
Hold on, we're having problems with this line. Lisa, you're on Ron and Fez?
Lisa?
Yes, I'm
Yes.
here.
Okay, go ahead, sweetheart. Lisa, go ahead.
Oh, yes.
Speak up, stupid girl.
Oh, hi,
You're
Ron.
on the radio.
Yeah, hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Oh. All right, hold on, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
Playing your theme song. All right, Lisa, what happened with you?
No, it wasn't with me, but I know that women, like, slash men's tires or break up their property or destroy it because they can't fight them.
I see.
Yeah, they don't have the strength.
All right, so this would be a situation where Allie would slash Joe's tires?
Is that what you're saying, Lisa?
Yes, because she probably can't beat him in a fight. Yeah.
All right, if you had to bet on this, would you say it was Allie?
No, she doesn't seem like that. I've heard her on the radio.
I know, she doesn't seem that way.
No, You're right there.
She does seem sweet.
I mean, why would she do that? She seems to me she's confronted Joe on everything else.
That's true. She called him Whiskey D.
That's true. She is confrontational when it comes to Joe Poo, not backhanded.
Now, when it's a flat tire, I think of that penis of his. That's the flat tire I'm worried about.
Riding on rims.
But she has those crazy eyes, though. I mean, the eyes that are close together.
Oh.
Would you say they're eyes without a face?
Yes.
Oh, that's rough, Billy Idol.
Well, that's all I wanted to say.
Now, do you think Lisa could also be, Lisa, you think Allie could also be?
No, she doesn't sound crazy. So, no, I don't think so.
All right, but you're saying women do this?
Yeah, women do that because they can't, they're no match for a man.
They don't have the upper body strength.
Yeah, they don't.
Is it a crime of passion where, like OJ, you just start slashing and you can't help yourself? You don't even know what you're doing?
Well, better the property than the person, I would think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I at least think if they come to slash you, you'd have a chance.
Yeah.
But, when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Oh, well, I'd rather them do my property.
And it was like, Joe, it was like 5:30 in the morning or something, twisted like that.
Yeah.
You're ready to get home, and there's your chick. She's like, my tires are slashed, and I almost crashed somewhere in the swamps of Jersey.
You don't want to try to change a tire while you're drunk.
And literally, even when she came back up and was bitching, I couldn't even stand to look at her.
Yeah.
Because now she seemed like a completely different person to me. It's like being friends with somebody who has a disease.
Oh.
You don't want to hang around with them as much.
Joe, were you able to spot anyone out there, any sort of face?
No. This is all they saw. And eyes without a face.
Oh.
I forgot why we even sent this up. We're so tired and weird.
I know.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's the best song ever.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys.
All right, thanks, Sonny.
Okay,
thank
you, Lisa.
you.
All right.
And
yeah, you're done talking now.
It's over.
And just to let you know, from past experience, from knowing people, I've heard that Allie might be a little crazy.
I've never seen her be anything but a sweetheart, Fuzz.
She's always been a dear to me, and I will always defend her.
I do know she has a bad reputation.
Oh.
She's trying to fool you guys.
You think she's trying to fool us, Tuddle?
Oh, of course. I mean, that's the first thing that a crazy girl does. She deceives you.
All right, look who's on the phone for us right now. It's Allie.
Okay.
This is all, by the way, a 100% true story.
Yeah,
tires slashed
after the lights out party Friday night after the show.
Allie, you're on Run a Fez.
Okay, first of all, if you ever play that slasher music again, yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Okay, do you remember when I was at the little lights out party? Do you remember who I was with?
All I saw you with was a big sharp knife.
I saw something shiny.
You guys completely, y'all just so stupidly drunk that you forgot that I was with a police officer.
Listen to how crazy. Hey. Yeah, but you were in cuffs.
Who are you calling stupid?
Are you saying just because you had cuffs on you couldn't slash a tire?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, here's the deal. This is not funny at all.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really bad that tire was slashed, and I wasn't even, myself. It's so stupid. But, you guys sitting here talking about me like I'm some crazy girl.
All right, Allie, all I'm asking you, honey, as nice as I can, and you know we love you, right?
No, I don't, actually.
Oh, why do you say that?
You know we do, and we always defend you.
Right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, defend me. And play more of the crazy psycho music. That's really defending me.
Honey, I think you're hearing that in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Along with all the other voices that are talking to me, too.
Hey, the first step to recovery is,
What?
What's the first?
I've been sticking up for you all week and saying how cool you are and how great you are and how I can't wait to see you. And
Allie, what's the deal with Tuddle? He gets into town. We all know each other from Florida. We all work together there.
He's a psychopath.
And he immediately, his first night on the air here, turns on you.
Hey, you shouldn't call the kettle black, okay?
Now, listen, all I'm saying, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to try to fight with you, Tuddle. I've been saying nothing but nice things about you for the past couple of weeks.
All right, Allie, hold on. There's an instant feedback that I really like the idea of. It says on 57th Street there's a lot of video cameras mounted on the area buildings. Try to find a camera that was facing the area, and you will find the slasher.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
I think it's a great idea.
Now, Allie, you don't like that idea at all, do you?
I love that idea. I think it's a great idea. I left that little lights out party with a police officer. Do you think that if I was going to be slashing tires, that he would have been like, okay with that? Sure, let's have some fun for, S and G. Let's just slash tires.
Come up with a good point, honey.
Point.
I guess you've turned us around. Seriously.
I just this is so stupid. And I told, I heard about this over the weekend that this happened, and, the fact that you guys were joking, oh, maybe it was Allie, ha, ha, ha. And I'm like, what? I just don't think that's funny whatsoever.
Crazy laugh.
Allie, why don't you do this? Do me a favor, okay? Think back to that night, right? And see if you remember doing it.
It could have been your split personality.
Yes, it might not be this personality.
Right.
And we love you.
Yeah, okay, you love me.
It could be Mally, the bad Allie.
I've got my little friend Darlin coming in. You guys love Darlin, too.
Oh, she's really sane.
There's not a tire safe in Manhattan, people.
I've got Darlin coming in on Thursday night, and we're going to come, and we're going to visit you, and we're going to come to the big night of fights. And
I got $100, Fezzy, that says after the weekend, somehow these two end up driving into the Grand Canyon like Thelma and Louise after killing somebody. All right, hold on.
Tankers.
Now, Allie, a lot of people are sticking up for you here. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm listening to her voice, and I can hear it. She's guilty. She did it. Next time she comes in, pat her down for a knife.
All right, thank you very much.
Allie, do you carry a knife?
No.
Because whoever did this, obviously, has a knife on him. Carries a blade.
Now,
Could have been done with an ice pick?
I really don't want to have this conversation anymore because I'm home and I've got better things to do. But I just wanted to call and say that you guys are crazy and this isn't funny.
All right, can I ask you this? I know you're busy tonight. Who are you getting even with tonight?
I hear the sharpening stone in the background.
Yeah, you hear that, Joe?
Yeah. Joe.
Wait, I can't hear it now. Your phone's cutting out.
Oh, all right. Well, that means I got to go.
All right, now you're mad. Now I feel like you're mad.
I'm really pissed off. It's not even funny.
Why are you?
I don't want to say that I'm pissed off because then you might think that I'm crazy. So
no,
I'm just going to leave it at, I'm a little upset with you guys, and that's fine. You can keep talking about me and saying that I'm this crazy girl and whatever else you want to say about me.
Honey, we're not mad at you. If anything, we think that you're sick.
You can't help it.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
You're a good person.
Tonight.
You really
are. It's a chemical imbalance.
Allie, where did you go
wrong?
Heart.
You're a nice girl from a nice institution.
Stop it.
Yeah.
We're not going to be part of that, Joe Poo. Not with our friend Allie.
Have fun.
All right, hold on. Here's F Me Boobs. She was here that night.
Oh, good.
Hey, F Me Boobs, you're on the radio. How you doing, darling?
Hey, guys.
Hi, F Me.
Yeah.
Now, the only argument I have is, I don't know. I don't think Allie knows what this person drives, so I don't know how she would know.
How would I know what this person drives? I don't even barely know the person.
If you're a stalker, you know.
One of those several photos pasted up in your bathroom.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right, F Me, you were at the party. Do you think that Allie did it?
No, I really don't. I mean, I don't know Allie too well, but I don't think she would do something like that, especially just not knowing what this person drives. That's
all right, now we know.
Something like that. I don't even care. Like, you think that like a psycho girl that was like so crazy in love with her boyfriend, like that one girl was saying, would do something like this? Joe Poo knows. Like, I don't even. He's a friend of mine. That's it. I don't care what he does. I don't.
Is it because he couldn't get wood?
I don't care.
You wanted everything limp, including the tires?
Problem.
What about past experiences, though, Allie? I've heard from other people about possible craziness.
Tuddles here from Real Radio.
Right, and I'm sure you're talking about the crazy person that you work with that I used to date, and I mean, I'm not even going to try to go there because that guy's crazy in the head. And
Now, which one of you got the restraining order?
Yeah,
What's that?
doesn't he have a restraining order or something? I'm not for sure. I've gotten both sides of the story.
You're right. It was something like that, but it was like 4 years ago, and I really don't, like, who cares? It was 4 years ago. That guy's crazy in the head. I dropped him out of my life and left and said, see ya.
What?
So
Now,
what?
All right, I have a question.
You said that in front of a judge in a court of law.
I was like, screw this guy.
Right.
Now,
a
was
lot
the
of girls
car?
don't want to deal with a psychopath, so I
Right.
did the same thing.
Now, was the car stick shift or automatic?
All right, that's mean.
What? I'm trying to get some details.
You're being so nice to your friend Allie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I just wanted to call and tell you that you're all crazy in the head.
I just want to tell you I don't have a rabbit, so don't look for one.
Yeah, okay.
All right, now, hey, F me boobs.
Yes.
And I don't want you to say it on the air.
Okay.
Do you think you know who did it?
Do you have a suspect? Just say yes or no.
No.
All right, now, the person who was the early suspect in this?
Yes.
A lot of people are IMing me and instant feedbacking me that it's even a different person.
Really? A different name than that other non-alley suspect?
Yes. An ex. An ex of this girl.
Wow.
Not so much.
Well, I don't think this ex would drive all the way into the city, and I don't think the ex even knew where she was.
But plenty of people from the board did know where she was.
That's true.
I think after the fact.
There was a party before the party.
Right.
Well, that's true. That's
Now,
true.
let me ask you this, F me boobs.
Yeah.
You still have that piercing through the nip?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's going really good. I don't even know it's pierced anymore.
Any way that you could have tripped and slashed that tire with that big piercing of yours?
It's possible, you know, because we did walk by the car on the way to the pharmacy at the corner to get some water and stuff, and maybe I did slip and, you know, splashed all four.
All right, we got the tire.
How many PSIs are in your shirt right now?
We have the tire. We have the tire slash girl on the phone. By the way, all the parties I've ever been to in my life, I've never dealt with a situation like this before. Never once did I ever look up and go, somebody has slashed the tires of a party member.
Right. Usually it's sitting around having a good time, singing Johnny Cash songs.
Let's not bring up all that.
Oh.
A lot of that gets in bar. All right, we got the tire slash girl on.
All right,
Does she want that name on?
Or should we just go with victim?
Victim.
All right, I'll put victim up, and then if she wants to use her real name, she can. Hello, victim.
Hello, guys.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. I just want to say that I don't think that it was anybody that was there. I just think it was a random thing that happened. Like, there was other cars around me.
Yeah, but
they left before I got there. Who's not to say that, like, you know, the same thing didn't happen to them and they just got a chance to deal with it earlier in the evening.
Four tires?
Who knows? You know, like.
Can I tell you something? All of us guys know crime a little bit, and it's very unusual what you're saying.
Well,
For that to be random.
This is a personal situation.
I don't think that nobody there knew what I drove. Nobody there knew where I was parked. Like, let's not get crazy.
Well, let's say this. We know it's probably, and we won't give out the name.
Right.
But other than that, could it be an ex or somebody else who's a little bit crazy about you?
I don't know. You know, there's always that possibility, but I don't think anybody knew where I was or could have got there in enough time to do it. So I'm just going to chalk it up to something random, something that sucks, and, you know.
I'll say this, victim. F me boobs disappeared for quite some time that night.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that was a little shady, I have to say, but she's a good kid, so I don't think it had anything to do
And
with
she's someone who on a regular basis has to be cut out of her own bra, so probably carries a knife.
Right.
Guys, don't give it away.
Please, you're not hiding those secrets at all.
No kidding.
So yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. I'm not blaming anybody. Like, I'm over it.
I think you're being quite naive, victim.
I don't know. I just don't want to think that somebody would do that to me, so I'm not going to stress out about it. It's fixed, it's over with, you know, whatever.
Here's something that they picked up off the street. They had tape, not just videotape, Fezzy.
Really?
But they audio tape, and here's something that they heard out on the street.
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things?
That's odd and very, very familiar.
Yeah.
I think at the end there, you it sounded like you heard the tires being let out of air here.
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
Yeah, you can hear the air getting sucked right out of those things.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It's convincing, but I don't know, guys.
Maybe it was Hawk.
investigate it, but who knows?
Maybe it was Hawk. Where was Hawk all night that night?
Yeah, really, I
Hawk
don't
goes
think
running
Hawk
into the
likes
night.
it,
We
so.
all know that.
Hawk, are you in love with me?
Why is this about you and not the victim?
It's very odd.
It really is. And victim, with your permission, I'd like to continue our investigation.
You know what? You guys
And subpoena
have my,
these street videos I keep hearing about.
What's that, victim?
I said you guys have my permission. Hopefully something will turn up. I don't think it's going to work out, though. No! Wait!
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, see you guys.
Bye, F me.
You know,
Bye, victim.
Bye, victim. Bye, F me. See you Friday. You know, Patsy Ramsey said the same thing. I think it's just random. Why don't we just call off this whole thing?
Let me ask you this. Any chance she could have done it herself?
I think so.
For sympathy.
To make Allie look like a maniac slasher.
Sure.
Why can't we have a party without the tires being slashed?
Is that too much to ask for?
All right, this Friday night is going to be a very, very big party, Fezzy. It's the big-ass night of fights, February 22nd, at the downtown 190 Main Street, Farmingdale, Long Island. I'm telling you this much, get there early.
That's right. You got, you're holding tickets. Make sure you get there early to get in. You're going to see Al Dukes taking on Joe Pooh, finally, in the battle for no respect. Billy Staples against Perry Noyd. Tuddle, who's up from Florida, he's going to fight Too Cute and an extra opponent, Lobster Claws.
Yes, that's correct. If you want to see me come out and knock out the dumpster whores of New York, just please come out and see it.
Why do you call them dumpster horse? Why can't you just be nice?
I mean, they just get trashed. I mean, they're like garbage cans. You throw all your waste on them.
Okay. Also, in a blindfold match, Lisa Croft versus former intern Friday Fright, and just added the Battle of the Black Belts. It's going to be Mikey D taking on Jesse Grubman of the Hamptons.
Right. And pencil this in, Allie will be taking a long look at Joe Pooh's tires.
Right. Joe, please let everyone know where you park.
Will do, sir.
That's coming up this Friday at the downtown Big Ass Night of Fights. 877-692-1027.
We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Canadian controversy at the Winter Games. I guess they need an Olympic-sized Fezitorial. Well. The Canadian Olympic figure skating team is screaming foul after first losing the gold, then having to share it with an inferior team from Russia. And I haven't seen this many upset Canadians since that summer when the bands Rush and Triumph started fighting over me. They both wanted me on their tour buses. That night, I drove away with the Guess Who. I say better the devil you know. But what really rides my Zamboni is the fact that these Canadian crybabies are pitching such an Olympic fit just because for 2 seconds they were on the losing side of a sports scandal. Sure, the Canucks got cheated, but it's not like they haven't cheated in the past. I'm referring to great Canadian athletes like Ben Johnson, stripped of his '88 gold medal and then banned for life. Or the Canadian snowboarder from the '98 Games, stripped of his gold medal for smoking the weed, man. Or perhaps worse of all, Canadian strongman Dino Bravo, who, at the 1988 Royal Rumble, faked setting the world bench press record with the help of Jesse Ventura, governor of Minnesota, or as it's known, Southern Canada. Sure, there's allegations of the French judge giving in to pressure, but there's a shock. When the German figure skating team took the ice, the French judge immediately threw up her arms and surrendered. But that doesn't change the fact that most Canadians are bastard people that don't deserve our sympathy. For example, Canadian Dan Aykroyd. You're alive, but American John Belushi isn't. Why is that? Where is the justice? William Shatner, you saved the galaxy on TV and let your wife bob for vodka bottles on the bottom of your pool. Where were you then, Captain Canuck? Eugene Levy, why won't you ever look anyone straight in the eye? Leslie Nielsen won't make a film unless it co-stars his very best friend, alleged wife and waiter killer O.J. Simpson. How about Canadians Matthew Perry and Jason Priestley? Their driving is as bad as their acting. Remember, friends don't let Canadians drive at all. I know what you're saying to me. Hey, gorgeous, aren't there any nice Canadians? How about that well-mannered, intelligent Alex Trebek from Jeopardy? Well, let me say to you, the answer is, this popular game show host was accused 3 years ago of roughing up an airport security employee. Who is Alex Trebek? Correct. Trebek, you try that Canadian crap today, and you're considered a terrorist. So as you can see, this goes way beyond the Olympics. Canadians are awful and shouldn't be trusted, and that includes probably the greatest Canadian performer of all time, Corey Hart. Why do you wear those sunglasses at night? Canada, you got what you deserve at the Olympics. It's payback for everything you've inflicted on us over the years. You don't believe me? I'll say 2 words. Tom Green. But you know, this whole thing reminds me of growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, where we only had public figure skating, open only to celebrities and politicians. But it was there that I learned how important these Winter Olympics are to people. I remember Mother always sneaking out to our barn to watch the Winter Games with our handyman named Boo Boo, which was odd considering we didn't have a TV out there. But they were passionate about the competition. I overheard Mother saying how Boo Boo disliked the skiing event because he hated the going down part. Mother's favorite was the luge. She was begging for the luge. Get me some luge, she'd yell, or I need some luge, or you're killing me, would you please use some luge? Come to think of it, I think she was saying lube, not luge, and that... Wait a minute. Why, Mama? KY! Anywho, did Canada get screwed by not winning in the first place? Yes. Did they deserve it? You betcha. Are all Canadians bad? No. Most are nice, meager, little, helpful creatures, like Paul Schaefer and Michael J. Fox. They're practically hobbits. But every once in a while, a Canuck will run amok and tear through our bushes, cut their hair, and knock out their own teeth. Won't they, Margot Kidder? But for now, let the games continue as we all face north and let Canada know that we're here, we're queer, we will not disappear. This has been my Fezitorial. Thank you. Will someone tell Ronnie that the Fezitorial replay is over? Please get Ronnie. Here he is.
All right. That was great, Fezzy.
You didn't even hear it? You were teaching Tuddle how to play foosball.
Yeah, I heard it the other day when you let the Catholic Church have it.
The Catholic Church?
Gave the Pope a shot or two on a good old-fashioned Fezitorial.
It was about the Canadian Olympic figure skating team.
Really?
It never mentioned the Pope.
Then I did miss this one.
And I know Tuddle, who's up here from Florida for the big-ass night of fights this Friday. He's going to be fighting women. He's spending the entire Fezitorial crunching in the no-crunch bathroom.
Nobody told me I wasn't allowed to. And it was an easy one. I only had to wipe once.
You're so sick.
It did not leave anything on the toilet paper.
That toilet over there, we do not use. We use it like it's one of those trailer bathrooms, like when you're in an SUV. What do you call those big things?
Winnebago.
Winnebago. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but the only reason you don't use that is because you don't want to have to empty it out.
Right.
You don't have to
empty this thing.
There's not a tank where everything goes. I mean, doesn't New York have plumbing here?
We don't want to have to smell it. It's too close to the studios.
Well, I'm very sorry. It won't happen again. And plus, it didn't stink that bad.
And here's another thing, Tuddle.
Yes?
My shoes have been tied the entire show.
Well, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
This boy. What are we going to do with him?
Now, what's the latest brouhaha on the Pope, Fezzy?
Well, what they're talking about with Pope John Paul is they found out that since he's been the papal father during his 23-year pontificate, he's actually performed 3 exorcisms.
Really?
Yeah. So this has been revealed.
One on Ozzy Osbourne. How about the other 2?
One was, I believe, just last September. A 20-year-old woman. He exorcised. And they said he takes part in these things to underline the importance of the ceremony. That it's still needed. There's demons in people. nowadays, and they need to be exorcised.
All right, how much you got to have before you make it all the way to the Pope?
I know where he takes your case.
Have they given any details? Who the people were, what happened?
The only one they're talking about is the 20-year-old woman just last year. And she was rolling around and frothing at the mouth, I guess. Now, they also said one of the priests who's speaking out about this talks about some of the exorcisms he's seen, where he's seen levitations.
The Pope?
Now, this other priest is saying this, so I don't know if this is including the actual papal exorcism ceremonies.
No running batches with crucifixes or anything, like in the movie?
Go ahead. Tuddle, you're not even Catholic, are you?
No.
Then you should not be commenting on this. Go ahead.
Thank you, Ron.
And I can smell that toilet from here.
I know.
It's whiffing in.
It's not that bad. It's not going through. I mean, this is soundproof stuff.
Yeah, not smell-proof.
But if it's soundproof, it's smell-proof as well.
So some of the other things they've talked about, this priest talked about, who's writing about Pope John Paul II's exorcisms that he's performed. He just says, I've seen many strange things, such as a woman spitting out nails. I wonder if he means fingernails or actual carpenter nails.
She spit the carpenter nails at him.
9-inch nails.
And he said, the devil told one woman that he would make her spit out a transistor radio, and she started spitting out bits and pieces of a radio transmitter.
No way.
Yeah. So the demon's telling her to spit out a radio.
Even the Pope ran out of the room.
As she's spitting out radio parts.
I don't like the Pope so close at his age to the devil.
Yeah, at that point, I mean...
He's got the Pope-mobile.
He's the Holy Father. And you just wonder, though, at his age, with his Parkinson's and everything, is he in too weak of a condition to actually go through these exorcisms?
Well, he still has the power of God.
Yeah.
That's got to probably give him extra strength.
Well, you think it would take a lot out of him, though, at the end.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The power of Christ compels you.
Thank you very much. You do know that movie, don't you? You know that movie, Tuddle?
Yes.
All right, I'll ask you this, Fez. He is a Lutheran.
Yes.
And I don't know anything about Martin Luther King. I don't know anything about your religion.
It has nothing to do with Martin Luther King, Jr.
All right, well, I don't know anything about Luther Vandross. But tell me this. In your religion,
Luther Vandross,
do you believe in the devil as a separate entity that could do something like this?
Yes. I believe there is a devil, and he is at work.
Because I'll say this, a lot of people, and you can pick up the mocking tones in the paper.
Oh, yeah, right.
News. They're acting like, oh, the Pope is so nutty, he's doing an exorcism. But you think there's both light and dark in this world?
I definitely do. Probably a lot more dark in this world. The devil's domain.
Do you believe in Lucifer?
Yes.
Lucifer, please, I want you to jump into my partner, Fez, if you have the ability.
I'm taking off my headphones because I feel like he can go in my ears.
Go in through the ears if you must.
Do not go in my ear holes.
The anal canal.
Well.
Or where there's plenty of room. Or the whiz-bang hole.
No, not the whiz-bang hole. I'm going to hang on to it. Do not try to get me possessed, and don't pray to Lucifer. I think we have a Hawk fact, Ronnie. What do you have, Hawk?
The most common Pope name is John.
Is that right? Thank you, Hawk, for that
Hawk fact.
That's very informative.
All right, let me check with Joe Pooh. Joe, I want you to be totally serious. Do you believe in the devil?
Oh, yeah.
All right, help me pray that he jumps into Fez.
No!
Dear Lucifer, use your powers
to evade Fez's body.
All right, Fez, does your church have exorcism, the Lutheran church? Will you get Martin Luther King after the devil like we do with the Pope?
We are not going to get Martin Luther King to do anything, thank you.
Do you think Martin Luther King could beat the devil in a fight?
At this point, yes.
He would have a sit-in with Satan. Have a sit-in down in hell.
Sit-in Satan.
Yeah, he would have a sit-in because, Martin Luther King was a nonviolent man.
Are you going to be talking all week until the fight?
I'll shut up, okay?
What's your religion?
I really haven't been in a long time. But last church I went to was...
You believe in the devil?
No, I just think that God sometimes makes mistakes. And
would you please keep talking through Friday?
So what you believe in is a fallible God?
Yeah, I think that he messes up. He makes
an absent-minded power of the universe.
Uh-oh, forgot to make it rain again. Those crops are going to be in big trouble. I got to get on the ball. I got to do something.
I mean, it's a big universe. I mean, he has a lot of stuff to look after.
I'll tell you what, when I look at you, I think that God does make mistakes. I'll believe that, Tuddle.
I know he goes on coffee breaks.
All right, now the Pope released this clip. Apparently it's the devil talking to the Pope.
Wow.
Who are you carrying all those bricks for, anyway? God? Is that it? God? Well, I tell you, let me give you a little inside information about God. God likes to watch. He's a prankster. Think about it. He gives man instincts. He gives you this extraordinary gift, and then what does he do? I swear, for his own amusement, his own private cosmic gag reel. He sets the rules in opposition. It's the goof of all time. Look, but don't touch. Touch, but don't taste. Taste, don't swallow. And while you're jumping from one foot to the next, what is he doing? He's laughing his sick ass off. He's a tight ass. He's a sadist. He's an absentee landlord. Worship that? Never.
That's quite the interview.
Wow. That's the devil going on and on there.
And on.
He's got a big set of lungs.
All right, here's James. James, you're running Fez.
Hey, James.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Good, buddy.
I just wanted a little enlightenment. Tuddle, tell me what kinds of mistakes God makes. I've got to know.
Well, God makes a lot of mistakes. I mean, look at all the... retard babies. How can you explain retard babies, okay?
I'm looking at one. I can't explain it.
God.
I mean...
All right, now, let's check with Fez, because Fez, you're a religious person here.
Uh-huh.
How would you explain retard babies?
How would I explain retard babies?
Is it like God at a cookie cutter, and sometimes one comes out messed up?
No, God got hungry and took a bite somewhere.
All right, stop it.
What about, the parents on drugs? You don't blame them? You just blame God?
What? Well, I mean... God made a mistake and made it available, okay?
So you think that anything that's wrong in the world is God's fault? That this earth is supposed to be a perfect place.
That or he just had something else to do, and he couldn't get to it.
What about the free will?
Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, I totally agree with what Tuddle was saying about an imperfect God.
Are you from the South?
No, I'm from New York.
Okay.
South New York.
What's your theory on this, Joe?
How do you explain September 11th? How do you explain the Holocaust? Why do such horrible things happen if God is this all perfect, benevolent thing?
All right, Joe, but you're pretty aware that you don't live in heaven, right?
Right.
That this earth that we've been put here on is not a perfect place.
Right.
That Fez brought up the fact, free will. If everybody actually acted like they were before we bit the apple, this would be a paradise, but it is not a paradise, right?
Right.
So what you want is the God to slap those planes down himself, to step in. I'm being totally serious with you. Because it would be fine with me if he did, but I don't ever expect it to happen.
I'm not saying he causes things to happen. He just messes up. It's like, oops, I dropped the plane, okay? Or, I don't know. I mean, maybe he messes up. I'm not saying he does it on purpose.
So with as many planes as there are in the air, let's just say over the United States.
Yes.
All right. He's got them all like he's trying to carry eggs home from the market.
Yeah, some of them come out, and, some get broken along the way.
Right.
And
others he doesn't drop, they just crack.
And he has he has his son, Jesus. Jesus helps him.
This is the worst Sunday school report I've ever heard.
No, but...
All right, thanks a lot, both of you. All right, Fez, I want you to be prepared to turn off that Tuddle dumb thing. You didn't sleep last night, did you, Tuddle?
No, I didn't. I got 2 hours sleep because I get to see my radio parents.
I know.
My mom and my dad.
We feel like we had a stillborn baby when I look at you.
And I still blame God.
Well, thank you for not aborting me, okay?
All right, here's one from Crazy Ed. It says, On 9/11, God was there. 40,000 people did not die. That's a lot of people have a tendency to try to.
I'm not.
Right, me and Billy listened to that thing on the internet the other day.
I'm not saying God is a bad guy.
Billy started crying.
All right, here's right. That's the juice he was drinking. Let the court show he's making the sign.
The international drinky.
Hey, Paul, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hello, Paul.
I have a question for Tuddle.
Yes, go ahead.
Everyone from the South is stupid. I mean, come on, man. What do you got against New York?
I don't have anything against New York.
God.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is, what have I done wrong? I mean, all I'm saying is that the South has always been able to beat the North.
You said God invented retards.
Well,
and
God
that's the
did.
stupidest thing I ever heard of.
I mean, listen.
That God makes mistakes and retards come out.
Ford made defective cars sometimes when they were flipping over sometimes.
You understand that Ford and God are two different things, right?
Yeah, but without God, there would be no Ford.
Henry Ford is not God. And he didn't invent the Etzel.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Run of Fez. You know, we were talking about the Pope, and we went into this stupid thing with Tuddle.
Does God make retard babies? Hi, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, if God was so, benevolent, why would he tell Adam and Eve not to eat the apple if the apple's a metaphor for sex? He'd be telling Adam and Eve not to have sex, and then once Adam and Eve died, humans would be over.
He's a prankster.
He put them on there just to,
So what was your point? You're blaming everything on God?
Sure.
Or
That's
sex.
why we're here. That's why we, overpopulated this planet, It's his own damn fault.
All right. See you later.
I'm not saying God is bad. He's just a prankster.
I didn't know sex was the apple.
Here is, some people do believe that sex was the apple. Other people just think it was knowledge. Here's Pam. Pam
Peach.
You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Pam.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
I just want to tell Tuddle he is so wrong. You don't make fun of retarded babies.
Well, you sound like you might be one. I mean, you've got the most annoying voice that I've ever heard.
You're an effing hick.
I'm proud of it. You're a retard baby. Why don't you, All
right, shut up, Tuddle. I don't
go play with your own...
Tuddle,
Thank you, Ronnie.
Tuddle, I don't like people to yell at my callers, all right? I tell that to everybody.
Ronnie, do you remember who I am?
No, I have no idea.
I won the blunt rolling contest the other night.
Well, nice to see you.
Oh, okay.
Go kill yourself, please.
Tuddle,
we don't do that.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Look,
all right, I'm sorry.
Look at me right now. You see a real radio sign up here?
No.
I hate that kind of radio.
I'm sorry.
It's stupid and it's unfunny. It's what unfunny people do.
I'm unfunny.
Okay? I could bring in the little O&A kid, and he could tell people to die or make fun of their parents. It's just stupid.
I won't do it.
It's not funny. It's a waste of my time.
It won't happen again.
And it's not how we brought you up either.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You never heard us do that when you worked with us.
No. Sorry.
You changed, Tuddle. Hey, David. David, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, David.
How you doing? You need to realize God's a vengeful God, and he wants you all to suffer. He wants you all to die. Everybody.
Well, everybody is going to die. We know that.
Yeah, well, he wants you to suffer as you do it, and every time, you take his name in vain, he wants you to feel more pain. He wants you to suffer and suffer and suffer, and it's going to always be that
now,
way.
Fez, how do you answer this guy that he wants us to suffer forever?
I don't think he wants us to suffer forever. I would say no to that.
All right, why does he want us to suffer here on Earth? What is the good thing that we come to this planet where I don't care who you are, you could be some crack addict, you could be Donald Trump, it doesn't matter. You're going to feel some heavy pain. This life is hard.
Right, we live in a physical world, and we're going to have physical pain and physical stress, and I guess the only thing is when you have the struggle, it's not that you're asking the struggle to go away. You're looking for God in the struggle. Wow. And it's hard as anything.
It is hard. Well, you're optimistic, my friend. I'll give you that much. Now, Tuddle, you're stupid.
How am I stupid?
Very much. A lot stupid.
All right, here's Steve. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Yeah.
Got a question for you. If God knew the guy was going to be a murderer or a killer, what would he create that person for?
All right. We're going to take you back to this situation. This is the gift that we were given. And if you're going to listen to the Bible, kind of stuff it off, we were given the gift of free will.
True.
Every single person here could be a saint or a sinner. Most of us, all of us are both, right?
Right, you're right.
So every single person here could be Mother Teresa, or you could be Son of Sam. It's up to each person.
If you walk by that homeless person, you decide whether you give him change or not. You know?
That's right.
I mean, you know, God didn't say, I'm going to make you not give change today.
Now, in the meantime, saying that, you know, there I get the free will. Why some people get terrible diseases, why some people have brain defects, I don't get that at all. I don't know why, you know, a baby would be born to last, 6 weeks with their heart on the outside of their chest. All kinds of horrible things happen here.
You got a guy sitting there with a horrible thing, Tuddle.
Tuddle is an embarrassment to the human race. We all feel bad.
I feel bad for him, too. You guys are the best, man.
Thanks, Steve.
All right,
Thank you.
I'll talk to you.
All right, see you.
Okay, bye.
877-692-1027 is the toll-free phone number.
Here is Steve. Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Everyone's blaming God for 9/11. The last time I checked, God's name was not Bin Laden. You know, I don't pray to anybody named Bin Laden.
All right, well, here's what some people are saying, and you can understand that it's a silly situation. What they want is for when those planes come in, for God to reach down and grab them like he's Superman.
Right, exactly, and stop the planes, actually put up a force field and stop the planes from going into the buildings.
Yeah, and another thing, leave the Pope alone with the exorcisms, you know. A man's got to know his levitation.
That's pretty cute. Thanks a lot.
Nice, Steve.
Now, you see what he did there? He did a funny joke.
Yeah.
He didn't say something stupid.
I know.
About anyone's mother or go die or anything like that.
What's that even mean?
We had a nice conversation with him.
I'm sorry.
We had a nice exchange.
What's wrong with you? When did you change? Is it when you bleached your hair blonde?
What went so wrong?
I don't know.
All right. Here's Frank. Frank, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Frank.
I think this whole God thing is just a fairy tale. I mean, it was something that was invented by man.
So what do you think happened? You don't believe in any sort of afterlife or a higher power?
Well, that was basically just invented by people to keep the masses from going crazy and killing each other. The theory of evolution disproves the Adam and Eve story.
How do you figure that? Well, the Adam and Eve story is obviously is a metaphor. But just because there's evolution doesn't mean there's no God, that it's just all thing that started somehow.
All right, well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to get a lot of heat.
No,
for this
don't worry
one.
about it. Go ahead.
What about if Osama bin Laden was right, and it's his God that's got the right idea, not your God or my God?
You know, in all honesty, there's only one entity there. Whatever it is. Personally, I think all roads lead there. That's my own situation. Personally, I don't think it matters what you do while you're here. I think this was the big test. I think if you make it through this damn thing, you're heading in. And I think Mother Teresa and Hitler are probably going to end up dancing together, going, wow, was that a weird place?
Right.
Was that Earth one weird effing place? You know what you need, Frank?
Yeah?
You need to get a little bit of the Jesus spirit in you.
You think?
That's what you need. You need that old down-home Jesus spirit. All right, thank you, my friend.
All right.
877-692-1027.
Here is Jack. Jack, you're on Manifest.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, Jack.
Hey, you know what? Back in college, when I used to smoke a lot of pot and stuff and think about this, all stoned out,
Yeah.
we used to talk about it and say, God is like, it's like a big chessboard, you know? Like maybe you could be a good person, but to teach you a lesson, like he could make something bad happen to you to affect somebody who's bad in your life. Like, let's say September 11th. Like a lot of, good people died, but maybe it was a wake-up call for like the country and stuff. You know what I mean?
Jack, I don't think he pays that much attention to us. I think he barely
hey, he's got a lot of time, you know?
I think he's barely looked back since Jesus. I think he's making worlds and he's moving and cranking and backing, going each way. All right, here is Colin. Colin, you're on Manifest.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing, Colin?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Some things to throw at you. What about the possibility that there is no God? It's just evolution and science about as far as Earth and humans
Yes,
and everything
it
like
is all evolution and science. And guess what the name of the great physicist is? It is the Lord, my friend. He's
sure
the
about
greatest
that?
scientist of all. Listen to this song, okay?
All right.
Try to learn from this song. And sing along with it.
Reach out to space.
All right, you got it?
Yeah.
Colin, you with it?
Yeah, I'm with it.
And I'm telling you right now, this is what is on God's alarm clock, and this is what he wakes up to in the morning. This is his alarm.
You see God listens to FM radio in the morning?
Yeah, he's got FM, stereophonic. The Lord, he hops up, he's getting up, he's putting on his slippers, he's dancing into the bathroom.
He's breaking bread.
Getting rid of the morning urine.
Sure.
Brushing the teeth.
That's acid rain.
No chance of those random mutations and just science taking over and, nothing like that at all.
Nothing at all.
What about the different religions? Buddhism, all those different religions and believing
They're
in
all the
different
same. They're all different faces of the same man. You
They
get
don't
it?
believe in one God, though.
He believes in you, my friend. And you know something else? He plays guitar.
Wow. Like nobody's business.
We gotta take a break.
877-692-1027.
I don't know how you can't believe when you hear this.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
Jesus was way cool. Everybody liked Jesus. Everybody wanted to hang out with him. Anything he wanted to do, he did. He turned water into wine. And if he wanted to, he could have turned wheat into marijuana, or sugar into cocaine, or vitamin pills into amphetamines. He walked on the water and swam on the land. He would tell these stories, and people would listen. He was really cool. If you were blind or lame, you just went to Jesus, and he would put his hands on you, and you would be healed. That's so cool. He could have played guitar better than Hendrix. He could have told the future. He could have baked the most delicious cake in the world. He could have scored more goals than Wayne Gretzky. He could have danced better than Baryshnikov. Jesus could have been funnier than any comedian you can think of. Jesus was way cool. He told people to eat his body and drink his blood. That's so cool. Jesus was so cool. But then some people got jealous of how cool he was, so they killed him. But then he rose from the dead. He rose from the dead, danced around, and went up to heaven. I mean, that's so cool. Jesus was way cool. No wonder there are so many Christians.
Fezzy, if you can't understand from that, if the non-believers can't pick it up from there, I don't know what to tell you.
How Jesus was way cool.
Jesus was way cool. He could have been so much funnier than any comedian. Now, that's cool.
Baked the greatest cake ever.
My mom could probably bake a better cake.
She's not way cool.
Hey, Brooke, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brooke.
Hi, how are you?
You're on the air, honey.
I'm originally from Florida, so I used to hear you guys when you're down there.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. Yep, but I wanted to say that even if you don't believe in God, there's some sort of perfectionism out there that exists, and learned about it in philosophy class a long time ago.
All right, so you're saying there's no God, but there's something.
No, I believe in God, but even if you don't, then there's got to be some kind of, whatever you call it, if you call it a unicorn or whatever, there's some kind of perfectionism.
All right, so you're saying if there's no God, there's a unicorn?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm just saying that even if you don't want to call it God, you can call it whatever you want to call it.
I don't get the whole unicorn theory.
Yeah.
If God isn't there, who created the unicorn?
That's just the word that I just pulled out. Anything, you know.
Do you think that the unicorn died for your sins?
No, I don't think that the unicorn died for my sins.
I want you to tell me the truth.
Huh?
You think Jesus was way cool?
Yeah, I believe in God and Jesus, but I'm just...
And unicorns.
Do you think Jesus could have played the guitar better than Hendrix?
Yes.
Do you think he could have been funnier than any other comic?
Probably, yeah.
Do you think Jesus was
He had
way
a good
cool?
audience, you know.
Yeah.
Audience appeal.
Right.
Yeah.
He had the charisma, that's for sure.
He never did any blue material.
No, Jesus worked clean.
Right.
Jesus worked clean. That's the thing about him. Everything that Jesus did, Fezzy, he could have done on the Tonight Show.
Sure.
It's not like he needed to go out and work one way for the guys and then the Tonight Show start, just slashing his bit and cutting it.
He could have worked any Disney resort.
And killed.
Literally.
Yeah.
People would have been rolling. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, yeah. I just wanted to say I don't believe in God. I don't think there is a God because consciousness is something that happens in your brain. It's a chemical reaction that happens.
Yes, it is.
When you die, that ends, and there's, I believe.
So you believe in the illusion of reality. That's the illusion you believe in.
I believe that it's more worthwhile to worship yourself, your family, and your friends, and
yes,
the people that actually have an effect on your life. And
you worship them?
Yeah, I worship myself. I worship my family. I love my family very dearly.
Let's say a prayer to your sister. I want to hear you pray. Ready? Go ahead.
Well,
just Sally.
I don't remember. I went to, I was born and raised Roman Catholic.
Help me to do the dishes.
My sister, who art in bathroom.
My brother, who is upstairs. Howard be thy name. Howard! How we love thee. What's your sister's name, Jim?
Jim? I think the consciousness is over.
Now he's mad.
Yeah. Because we took his sister's name in vain.
Hey, Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how come we can't break the laws of physics, but we can break God's commandments?
Oh, God. Everyone as tired as I am.
Do we have to replay Jesus is way cool? Because we'll do it.
We got no problem.
No, I mean, you can't go faster than the speed of light, but you can cheat on your wife.
We have free will. Listen to this, okay?
Oh, what does it got to do with
Listen to this.
Jesus was way cool. Everybody liked Jesus. Everybody wanted to hang out with him. Anything he wanted to do, he did. He turned water into wine. And if he wanted to, he could have turned wheat into marijuana, or sugar into cocaine, or vitamin pills into amphetamines. He walked on the water and swam on the land. He would tell these stories, and people would listen. He was really cool. If you were blind or lame, you just went to Jesus, and he would put his hands on you, and you would be healed. That's so cool. He could have played guitar better than Hendrix. He could have told the future. He could have baked the most delicious cake in the world. He could have scored more goals than Wayne Gretzky. He could have danced better than Baryshnikov. Jesus could have been funnier than any comedian you could think of. Jesus was way cool. He told people to eat his body and drink his blood. That's so cool. Jesus was so cool. But then some people got jealous of how cool he was, so they killed him. But then he rose from the dead. He rose from the dead, danced around, and went up to heaven. I mean, that's so cool. Jesus was way cool. No wonder there are so many Christians.
All right, a lot of people writing in. That's King Missile that does that bit, Fezzy.
Right, King Missile, Jesus is way cool.
Here's Teresa. Teresa, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Hi, Teresa.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi. Okay, now, considering that probably most people, believe that there is a higher being, now, assuming that there is a higher being, what about life on other planets? Do you think there's other intelligent life that maybe this higher being has created somewhere else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we screwed up from the beginning, and he's just kind of waiting us for it to, die off or kill each other off?
I don't know about that part.
I think we were fortunate to be a visited planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just...
We were one that needed him, and so he showed up. Maybe, he takes the form of other people, of other creatures on other planets, and dies a hideous death there. I hate to think that he has to keep doing that over and over, planet to planet.
It's nothing for him, Fezzy. He could do it standing on his head.
But you know what?
He's way cool.
He would do it because he is way cool.
All right, thanks a lot. Here's Avi. Avi, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Avi.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
I'm in rabbinical school. I want to tell you guys, there's a reason why bad things happen to good people.
All right, now this, tell us why.
All right. You ever have a cold and you can't breathe and you feel like crap?
Yeah.
And then suddenly you can breathe again when you get better.
Right.
So sometimes you got to be in the worst shape to know what it is to feel good again.
All right, well,
You don't appreciate it.
I understand that, Avi, but there is such pain on this planet. I don't blame anybody for getting fed up on this planet.
I don't blame them, but
this is a rough place.
The big picture.
Yeah. And what is the big picture?
Well, the big picture is, if you can, it's like you said, Ron, all paths lead to the same place, and if you can get through this and be a good person, you're golden.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
Take it easy.
All right, say. I'd love to go to rabbinical school, Fezzy. Try to get me in.
All right. I'll need your GPA and some of your SAT scores.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Your transcripts. Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, like in Theology 101, I learned, like, some theologists, they have a theory that say, like, upon conception, you're already predestined to either go to heaven or hell. So it doesn't matter if you're a murderer, you're going to heaven, or if you're a saint on this earth, you're going to hell. You're already predestined.
Because are you saying that God picked shirts and skins before you were even born?
He's picking teams, Ronnie.
Yeah.
That's what these theologists are saying. It doesn't matter. Upon conception, you're already predestined.
Don't you think that most people fall in the gray area? I'll say that we probably have 3% where you go, man, that guy's too good for Earth. Probably 3% where you go, man, that guy's too bad for Earth. And then the rest of us are just splashing around like a couple of morons.
Right, and I don't like that predetermined at birth. Because with my childhood weight problem, I know I wouldn't have gotten picked for the good team. I know it.
All right, Christina, you're on Ron Fez.
Hi.
Yeah.
I just think you have to say, what would Jesus do in
No,
any
honey.
situation?
That's where you're wrong. You have to say Jesus is so cool.
Jesus is so cool.
Don't make us play that bit again, okay?
Oh, no.
Jesus is way cool, Christina.
He's way cool. He could even produce a better radio show than Al Duke.
All right, thanks a lot, honey.
Ugh.
All right, bye.
Take care.
Sick puppy could do that. Hey, Ron, you're on Ron Fez.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, I was just wondering when Ron and Fez changed format to Christian radio.
7 o'clock.
Really?
Every night, NEW turns Christian rock.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When did that change?
Yeah, well, we've always been that way.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's holy water for your ears.
I'll have to disagree there.
Why is that?
Well, I'm kind of an atheist right now, but I'm only
now.
Kinda?
I'm only 14, so I'm still, like, deciding.
Really?
What I'm leaning towards.
You're 14?
Yeah.
What are you wearing right now? Seriously, you got on something tight on?
I'd rather not share that.
So seriously, you're coming off like a gay kid, and it's kind of hot. All right?
All right.
No, seriously.
How am I doing that?
It's so weird that his voice and religion's changed.
You ever ride on the back of a motorcycle?
Nope.
Huh? You like to?
Nope.
You want to come drink beer with us? Have a little fun, put you in a tube top?
Sorry, I'm pretty hungover.
Dance around?
I like to put lipstick on you.
Dance for the menfolk?
I thought that was Fez's job. I thought that was
Hey,
Fez's
kid,
job.
it's 10:30. Get to sleep, all right?
Say your prayers.
Take your vitamins.
Hey,
Get out of that tube top, for heaven's sake.
Wipe that lipstick off your face. You're sicking me. Hey, Alan, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez, what's up?
Yeah.
Listen, I agree with the all paths go to one thing idea.
Thank you.
My question
I
is...
came up with that. That's the odd thing about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Then you should be teaching rabbinical school. Never mind me getting you into one.
Just get me a diploma. That's
easy enough.
It's not so much I want to go there, but I'd love to have a nice diploma.
Sure. Take care of it. Yes, Alan.
My question is this. I'm Wiccan myself. Why, whenever a Christian hears that I'm Wiccan, do they have to save me?
Now, here's the thing about Wiccans. Do you have your own furniture?
And it's not wicker, though.
That wicker furniture I hear about?
No.
I find it uncomfortable and unsafe.
No, you know, Alan, don't you think not all Christians want to try to
Oh, come
talk
on. I have every one of my friends who's Catholic or Christian. Whenever they mail me anything, they put the Find Jesus stickers to hold the envelope closed. Even though they know I don't believe in Jesus.
Why don't you cast a spell on them? You're a Wiccan.
Nah, I can't do that.
Do you have a nosy neighbor that's always trying to catch you fly?
No.
Or disappear?
I actually, when I first moved in, I had a guy upstairs that I think shook a chicken foot at the floor every night because he saw the pentacle on the back of my car and freaked out.
Okay. See you later, buddy.
Hey, bye.
That's Alan the Wiccan.
All right, we got Wiccans, we got Jews, Fezzy, we got Muslims, we got everything listening to this show.
It's true. It doesn't change the fact that Jesus is way cool.
No, everyone knows that Jesus was way cool. And everyone knows that he could have been the funniest comedian ever. Here's Sammy. Shammy.
Hey, Shammy.
How you doing, buddy?
How you doing? I don't understand how come you're not praying to Satan. How come you're not offering him sacrifices?
I want to know about the sacrifice thing. What are you going to do?
Well, it depends. I mean, what are you trying to command? Do you want to wish harm upon somebody, or do you want some type of fortune to come your way? I mean, it varies. You could take an animal, or you could take a human life.
Are you satanic?
Well, I'm not say satanic.
Are you a satanic mechanic?
No.
My tires have been slashed. I'll get you a satanic mechanic.
What you do is you got to find, take some dirt, go to the open ground. A good place to go is if you want to go to Untermeyer Park.
All right,
and,
Sammy, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you let's say you want to get fortune from Satan, what animal do you sacrifice for fortune?
Okay, well, what would be good for fortune? This would have to be something that is a large animal. Perhaps maybe like a Saint Bernard is good. Or what else?
A Saint Bernard?
For
fortune?
Yeah.
I got news for you. I'd have no trouble killing a Saint Bernard for money. That wouldn't bother me even a little bit.
We've been doing it for free for years.
All right, Sammy. You shocked us with your satanic talk. We're shocked.
The horns.
Hey, Linda, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Linda?
I believe that we are all spirits or souls, and that we come down to Earth basically to learn, and that kind of like reincarnation. So I think that basically what we all are supposed to.
Linda, how did you get on here?
Has the phone screener passed out?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, all right, so tell us again what you think. I really want to know. I'm dying to know your opinions. Okay, so we're all what?
We're basically souls that come down to Earth, and that our bodies Thank you. I totally agree.
Seriously, Linda, I'm trying to understand this. So we're all souls and what?
Yes, and we all have the ability to heal. So if you and lay your hands. Okay.
All right,
now, what was the mission part of that? We all have some mission here, is that what you said?
Yeah. Basically to learn something. It's basically like a huge
What have you learned so far?
What have you learned on your mission?
I've learned to be patient.
I'm learning a lot from you.
I'm glad.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
tell us that part about the patience again.
I have a lot of patience.
Just a little patience.
And basically, we all have the ability to see the other side.
Thank you. Hey, Vito. Vito, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Vito.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Listen, everybody should know Jesus was way cool. He wore sandals before anybody else. He was the innovator of the cool sandals.
And the nice thing is, he could have made a flip-flop or a loafer if he wanted to. He was way cool.
He was that cool. I'll tell you something else about Jesus that he doesn't really get a lot of play for.
What's that?
How nice he would keep his hair in the desert. That hair was flowing.
Yeah.
Jesus was way cool.
Yeah. Shiny.
Hey,
yeah.
When's Altitude's going to send me my big-ass card?
I'm going to put you on hold. No one ever brings up the fact of the body of that man's hair.
Right.
It was fantastic. Always a nice, well-trimmed beard.
Mm-hmm. And that is a nice, clean scalp, too. You're not going to find flakes.
I'll tell you something else. You ever see Jesus on the cross? Ripped.
Oh, yeah.
Ripped. What a body this guy had. I'm talking about being way cool. the six-pack on him. The abs were just poking out.
That's a marathon runner's body right there. That's a guy who's in it for the distance.
Yeah.
Way cool. Jesus, way cool.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
And EW. Friday, February 22nd, the Ron and Fez Show presents the Big Ass Night of Fights. It's Ron and Fez live at the Downtown in Farmingdale, Long Island, featuring the Battle for No Respect. Ron and Fez executive producer, the fabulous Al Dukes, tries to assert his authority in the ring against Joe Poo.
Al, your dad called and he wants you to stop sipping off his D.
What does that even mean?
Will Al show who's the boss, or will Joe prove that Pooh's the boss?
Is your mommy going to be in the corner rubbing your vag to get you psyched up?
And just when you thought things couldn't get any uglier,
Staples, now!
Billy Staples climbs out of the bottle and into battle as he faces his arch rival Perry Noyd.
I'm battling addiction. I'm going to knock the addict out.
Plus, it's blind rage when former Ron and Fez intern Frighty Fright looks for revenge and for his opponent as he puts on the blindfold and faces the woman who sucker punched him, Lisa Croft.
Oh! She just punched him in the jaw!
Ron and Fez live at the Downtown in Farmingdale when Tuddle, the dick from Dixie, challenges the women of the North.
The only thing them Yankee women are good for is to be a human urinal.
A special appearance by the Nature Boy, the Torture of Paulo, and live a very special uncensored Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I love you.
Plus, it's your chance to meet all the girls of the Ron and Fez Show, including Too Cute, Nurse Myra, Helen of Joy, French Bread Pizza, Crazy Claire, Ice Cream Girl, and F.Me. Boobs. It's the Big Ass Night of Fights, Friday, February 22nd at the Downtown, Farmingdale, Long Island. Ticket holders get there early for Ron and Fez live at the Downtown. Card subject to change.
That is this Friday, the Downtown, 190 Main Street, Farmingdale, Long Island. Want to thank Top Notch Limousine, 1-800-GO-VITAL, for providing transportation. And also Fitness Lifestyles and Everlast. The boxing equipment all arrived today, Ronnie, in 3 huge crates. So the fitness equipment specialist with locations in Oakhurst and Asbury Park, New Jersey. Give them a call, 1-800-553-4863 or fitnesslifestyles.com online.
Fez, are you so excited you can't stand it anymore?
I am thrilled. I'm not going to be able to sleep the rest of the week. I can't wait to finally get this thing on.
I looked this thing over, and the new exciting fight to me is Mikey D against, is it Justin? Is that his name?
Jesse Grubman.
Jesse Grubman.
Of the Hamptons. So it's a battle of the black belts. Both of them have black belts. We don't know in what discipline. We do know Mikey D, 5-time Tony Award nominee. So we're going to see who can do this toe-to-toe. That's just added. Also, it's going to be Tuddle, who's here from Florida. He got in today. He's taking on Too Cute and another feature bout when he faces Lobster Claws. That's Billy Staples' mystery date.
Yes, and I'm doing it for Billy because, the woman turned her into a drunk. I mean, she's nothing but a drunk and, pulled Billy into it. That's all, plain and simple. Her tail is cooked.
All right.
You're furious.
Keep that for the next promo. Your tail is cooked.
Who are you picking in the Mikey D. Jesse thing, Fuzzy?
I am going to go, based on stage experience alone, I'm going Mikey D.
Really?
Yeah, against Jesse Grubman.
I'm going to go with Mike D because I like the Beastie Boys.
Okay, it's not the same Mikey D.
I didn't know you liked the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, he was good.
You've changed. You've changed. What if I tell your mother you drink now? We found that out during the commercial break, Tuddle.
I drink with my mom. She drinks Bush Light. Me and her sit out on the front porch drinking Bush Light.
Is that what you call it, Bush Light?
Yeah.
She's trimming it up.
That's Bush Heavy, if anything.
I'm sure. All right, I've never seen it. I just want to make that statement now.
You've seen your mom's bush.
If she did, I'm sure that it's shaved, okay?
Completely shaved?
Yes, completely. Dude, listen.
You don't think your mom has a hair on her pony?
No. I'm just guessing,
God.
okay?
You think your mom's bald-headed downstairs?
If I had to guess, yes. It's warm. It's warm down in Florida.
Yes, it gets hot in Florida.
I
yes.
know your trailer gets awful hot, right?
Yes.
Why is that? Because so much metal and the heat just hits it?
Well, we have a tin roof, okay?
Tin roof! Rusted! Now, so your mom said, honey, it's so damn hot out there. I got to shade a snatch.
And
Excuse your mama. It's time for me to shade a snatch.
And if I had to guess, my dad probably did it for her, okay?
You think he shaves his, too, with all that heat?
Probably.
He's just as hot as she is.
I mean, your balls do stick to the side of your leg when it's hot.
Here's your mom. It's shaving day, honey.
Now, you'd think she'd want to keep something down there for some shade. For shade on a sunny day.
I want some shade over the cleat.
But like I said, I've never seen. I'm just guessing, okay, if I had to go. Because I've
when's the
done it a
last
couple
time
times.
you crawled in bed with your mom?
It's been a while.
It was last night before you flew.
No, I mean, whenever I have nightmares and stuff like that, I do.
And I'm just telling everyone,
Mama,
the staff's laughing at him. He's absolutely serious.
Mama, I had a nightmare your bush got overdone.
I am secure about my manliness that I can.
That you can have sex with your own mom.
I don't. That's just plain sick, okay, to even talk about that.
Who the hell are you? It's your son, Tuddle. Who the hell are you? I'm sorry, I'm just checking the bush.
Mama, I had a bad dream that we shaved your two clothes, Mama.
Mama, I had a bad dream. I cut your cleat off. Sorry, Mama.
Mama! No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. Mama's right about shaving.
And he comes with the machete to trim it up.
That sounds like he's strumming her pubes.
Oh, God. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. She get mad when you forget to clean the bush up and you go out and play the foosball?
No. The reason that I'm saying that
is the devil.
The reason that I'm saying that she does is because I do. I know that I get it at least, once a month.
You all the way down?
Yes.
Everything.
Did you clean up before you came up here?
I've got some growth, probably about a week and a half worth.
All right, I want you to go in the other room and show Al Dukes.
All right.
Would Al look?
Yeah. Al will look.
Now here's what kills me.
That doesn't make me gay, though, right?
No, you're shaving down there. But look
my
at your
stomach, though. My stomach, I don't get.
Why don't you shave the stomach?
All right, now it looks like there's a squirrel trying to climb down your shorts. Looking for nuts.
I mean, it doesn't make me gay if Al looks, so does it?
No, go ahead.
No.
Al's
fine. Al's practically a doctor. He went to 6 years of pre-med.
All right.
Yeah, go in
right.
there real quick.
Head in
And
there.
tell him to come
Remember,
back.
that's a no-crunch bathroom.
Hey, don't even tell him what you're doing, because he's in the other room. Just go in and show it to him.
Right. Just show it to him wherever he's at. Just go in there and drop your pants right in front of Al. Okay, he just did it right out in the green room.
You better not have done it near Tenacious C.
I just showed him.
Al, what was happening?
Why the door slam?
It looks like he uses like a beard trimmer.
Do you use a beard trimmer?
Yeah, my dad.
Your dad does it?
With his teeth?
Not my dad. I use my dad's beard trimmer, okay?
Does he realize you're taking his beard trimmer even further south?
I don't think so.
Your dad uses that on his face. You're using it on your crotchola.
But he doesn't know.
I'm telling him. I'm writing a letter.
The show doesn't go down to Florida, does it? So.
No.
I'll tell him. I'll call him up. I have your home number.
All right, how much time do we have here, Fuzzy? Do we not? All right, we got Mikey D on.
Oh, cool.
Let's just find out as quick as we can. Mikey D, what did you get your black belt in?
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
Yes, sir.
All right, the exact opposite of what Billy wrote up there. All right, what is the art of Taekwondo?
It's a lot of kicking.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be using that. We're just going to go straight up boxing, guys.
Hang on, that's Tuddle shaving himself.
Oh, my God, that was just a motorcycle that just passed by.
Oh.
All right, we don't know what Jesse, well, we're leaving right now in a minute. Why don't we book you guys on the show tomorrow? You both call us, all right?
You got it.
All right, Mikey.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for you, all right?
All right, thanks, Ron.
I think you got this thing, Mikey D. I'm very confident.
And I'll just tell you, this Jesse, too loud for me. Much too loud.
Chatty Cathy, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, so we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
All right, guys.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Mikey D. All right, Mikey D versus Jesse Grubman. That's just been added to the big-ass night of fights. Just added tonight. Tuddle just came bounding back in here.
Stop slamming the door open, Tuddle.
I'm sorry.
Who are you showing your pubes to now?
I was talking.
Oh, never mind. I know.
He likes them.
They remind him of a fuzzy navel.
I was showing them to Rachel or whatever her name is.
Right.
You better not.
Be.
No, I didn't.
All right.
Yes. I'll punch your heart out of your chest.
Rory.
I'll just have to say, when Al, I was looking out the door when you're showing Al his pubes.
Yeah.
And Al just stuck his head down and was really looking.
He bent over to get in there?
He zoomed in.
Al told me to show him twice because he said the first time he didn't get a good look.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
He tried to lather you up with his tongue.
All right, we're Ron and Fez, and we're going to be back tomorrow as the countdown to the big-ass night of fights is on.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.
You can't come popping in here as gay as a cricket.
I'm gay.
We'll be back tomorrow.
That's right, at 7 o'clock right after Opie and Anthony. Albert, why don't you take us out?
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.